back to the pregame show on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca. Here's Paul Edmonds.
One of the hottest days of the summer here in southern Manitoba in the capital region. We were in around 35 degrees Celsius today, 95 Fahrenheit. And wouldn't you know, it's hockey night at the ballpark. And they're expecting over 7,000 people here tonight. They had almost 7,000 last night here, 6,936. And this place is abuzz here tonight, certainly for hockey night, but maybe a little bit of playoff fever for the Goldeyes here as well. We welcome you to the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right at the ballpark, brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance. Proud sponsors of the Goldeyes for over a decade, helping you protect the things that you love. Visit us on the web at winnipeginsurancebrokers.com or call us at 204-889-2870. One of our two locations in the big city, West Winnipeg and in South Winnipeg. Game 95 matches the temperature today in the capital region. Winnipeg at 52 and 42. St. Paul at 46 and 48. The Goldeyes are still a game and a half back, with, including tonight, 6 to go on the regular season schedule of that coveted wild card spot. Congratulations to the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks. With the Goldeyes lost their win, it didn't really matter. All Fargo needed to do was win a game. The Goldeyes needed to lose a game. The magic number was down to 1. They got a little bit of a scare for a while, but they beat Amarillo last night, so congratulations to the Redhawks. Second straight year that they win the North Division title. The Goldeyes are looking to make it a second straight year that they win the wild card berth in the American Association. Let's have a look at On the Rubber, brought to you by Cal Tire. 5 convenient locations in the capital region. We're more than just tires. Cal Tire, true service. Well, Cole Nelson, a left-hander, will be an all-lefty matchup here tonight, by the way. Cole Nelson will get the start for the St. Paul Saints. He's a 24-year-old from Edina, Minnesota. That's a Twin Cities suburb. A big kid, 6'7", 240 pounds. And Nelson was in Fort Myers last year in affiliated baseball. He'll make his 10th start, his 12th appearance. Pretty good numbers, but as they say, the knock on him is he does lose the strike zone as a young pitcher every once in a while. He's 5-2 on the year with a 3.02 earned run average. He's worked 56 2/3 innings, allowed only 46 hits, so less than a hit per inning. 19 earned runs, 27 walks. That's a little high, 37 strikeouts. 3 home runs allowed, and the opposition batting just .227 against him. On the other side, the guy that will throw the first pitch out here tonight will be Chris Salamita. Salamita returns for a 4th season as a Goldeye, 29 years old, from Watervliet, New York. And Salamita is 6 feet, 180 pounds, a lefty as well. He'll make his 8th start. He does have 2 complete games and 2 complete game shutouts. And in 7 previous starts, he's 6-0 with a 1.93 ERA. He's been very good in his return to the Goldeyes from Senior Bowl in Albany, New York. He's allowed 39 hits in 46 2/3 innings. So, again, like Cole Nelson, less hits per innings pitched. And he's allowed 10 earned runs, 10 walks, 32 strikeouts, 1 homer he's given up. And the opposition batting .234 against him. Should be a good one based on those numbers, and it's an all-southpaw matchup on the mound here tonight for Game 2 of this 4-game series between the Goldeyes and Saints, and Game 2 of this final 7-game homestand for the Goldeyes. They are 0-1 to start it. We'll take another timeout. When we come back, we'll have an opportunity to look at the standings, the wild card standings. What's going on in the South? We do that after these, because there's still some pretty good races going on in the final week of the American Association, and the Goldeyes are involved in one of them. Back in 2 and 10 on TSN 1290.
What should we bring to the lake for dinner tonight?
Something easy that we can throw in the cooler. Turkey?
Granny's Poultry introduces their seasoned turkey breast roast.
Sounds good. Really good.
Pick up a frozen Granny's seasoned turkey breast roast from your neighborhood Safeway store. Throw it in the cooler, and by the time you get to the lake, it's barbecue ready. Granny's Poultry, your local poultry farmers cooperative. For simple and simply delicious recipes, visit grannys.ca. Granny's, good-natured. So, will it be door number 1 or door number 2? Instead, why not ask,
Is that the best you can do?
get more than just a door. With Best Windows and Doors, you'll get a full door system. Choose the style, the glass, even whether you want it stained or not, and we'll put it together. So when it's time to decide on a door, be sure to ask,
Is that the best you can do?
No doubt you'll find your way to Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
Most days, you can predict what life's going to throw at you.
He's 2 for 2 at bat so far today.
But every once in a while,
Strike! Oh, he did not see that coming.
when life throws you a curveball, Ranger Insurance will protect what's important to you. Whether it's home, life, auto, or commercial, they have a plan that fits your needs. Ranger Insurance, putting relationships first. For the protection you deserve, visit rangerinsurance.ca.
Luxury, convenience, comfort. Have it all with Premier Executive Suites. For business travelers who are always on the move, Premier Executive Suites is your home away from home. You can relax in your comfortable living room, grab a midnight snack in your complete kitchen, and do that last-minute load of laundry with your handy in-suite washer and dryer. Book your extended stay in Winnipeg with Premier Executive Suites. Visit premiersuites.com to make your booking today. Take more of your life with you with Premier Executive Suites.
You're listening to the pregame show with Paul Edmonds on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Welcome back to our final segment of the Winnipeg Insurance pregame show right at the ballpark, brought to you by Winnipeg Insurance, proud sponsors of the Goldeyes, helping you protect the things that you love. WinnipegInsuranceBrokers.com or 204-889-2870 to get a hold of them online or via the phone. Game 95 here tonight, and the Goldeyes will conclude the regular season schedule here at home. They're done with the road. All 50 games have been played on the road. The road record was pretty good this year at 28-22. Right now here at home, they're 24-20 with an opportunity, of course, with 6 games to go to really improve on that. They could get to 30 wins. That would be the maximum. That they would have to kind of run the table here. Not kind of. They would have to run the table here for them to get to 30 wins and be 30-20 at home. The Goldeyes are 52-42 overall. St. Paul, the opposition tonight, tomorrow, and of course on Friday night at 46-48. There was one game played today. It had some significance to it. Wichita ended up beating Lincoln in a matinee today. They actually started at 11 o'clock this morning, finished in the afternoon on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Wichita beat Lincoln 10-2. For Wichita, it's their 64th win of the year to lead the league at 64-31. And the Wichita Wingnuts are playing just out of this world baseball right now. They're winning 67% of the time, and they have the best record in the league. They are the best team right now by virtue of record, and I would say they would be the odds-on favorite to win a American Association championship once the playoffs commence coming up next week. For Lincoln, though, it officially eliminated them from wild card contention. They are, with now 5 games left, 5.5 back. So obviously they have no more games. They don't have enough games for them to be able to overtake Gary or Winnipeg or anybody else. So Lincoln was officially eliminated from the playoffs today in wild card contention. Let's have a look at the morning line, brought to you by Assiniboia Downs. For exciting horse racing, gaming, and dining, do the Downs. Free admission, free parking every day. Go to asdowns.com for more information. This summer, do the Downs. Live racing Wednesday, Friday, Saturday nights, right through until the end of September. While Fargo clinched the North Division last night, they are 59-35 of the year, second best record overall. Congratulations again to the Red Hawks for a second straight year of clinching that regular season North Division title. Wichita, a few games ago, clinched the Central Division regular season title for a third straight season. What's still at stake, though, is a South Division title, and Amarillo and Laredo are tied atop that South Division with 50-44 records. And then you have Grand Prairie in a game and a half back, and Rick Forney saying, watch out for Grand Prairie. He feels that by virtue of schedule, they have an easier time, and they could all of a sudden come real hot down the stretch, past both those two teams in Amarillo and Laredo, and win a division from right underneath the Sox and Lemurs' nose. We'll see what happens. We'll follow those scores involving those three teams going forward into tonight and right through until Monday when the regular season is done. And, of course, the wild card, it's Gary and it's Winnipeg. Gary leads Winnipeg by a game and a half with including tonight. 6 to play on the regular season schedule. Coming up, it was Laredo at New Jersey. They got rolling at 6:05 tonight. We'll update you on that one as well, as Laredo is finishing out on the East Coast. Amarillo at Fargo tonight at 7:02. El Paso at Grand Prairie at 7:05. Sioux Falls, Sioux City, 7:05. Gary at Kansas City, 7:05. And then, of course, there is this game here tonight. Goldeyes and St. Paul Saints at 7:05. as well. So there's still lots to play for. A lot of teams have made the last week of the season meaningful. I think that's important to fan bases, and with the interest that is here last night and here tonight for the Goldeyes, I think that the fans certainly sense the Goldeyes have an opportunity to do something special as well. It's been a good year. They are 10 games above 500, but they are defending an American Association championship from 2012. They would love to get there into the postseason, be one of the 4 teams that vies for it. And Winnipeg would like to go back-to-back. If you're interested, Winnipeg hasn't had a pro team that has gone back-to-back since the Jets of the WHA days in the last 2 years that they won the Avco Cup in 77-78, 78-79. Goldeyes are going to white tops, white pants, red sleeves, and caps here tonight after losing in the dark blue tops that they were so successful in for 6 straight games on the road. Saints going back to that teal top and gray pant here tonight. And the St. Paul Saints will be without Adam Frost. He popped a hammy last night. He had to leave the game, was late in the game in a run down toward first base, getting out of the box. So he is hurt, likely not to be seen for the rest of the series, and that's a big blow to the Saints, and that may be fortunate for the Winnipeg Goldeyes, because Adam Frost, the former Goldeye, hits his old team very well. He also has a lot of speed to burn. He can slap it around, and I always really like Adam Frost in the middle infield, whether he's playing short or second base for St. Paul. Very adept at both those 2 positions. While we're waiting for Chris Salamita to be finished getting loose and then make his way down toward the dugout, and then the Goldeyes will be introduced here at 7:01 tonight for a 7:05 scheduled start. It's hockey night tonight. A lot of hockey jerseys. There's great prizes tonight. Sonoma Credit Union was down here. They had their RV. They had their dog out on the field. Director of Greetings, of course, and all the Sonoma locations across the province, into the Interlake as well, and 2 locations in Winnipeg. And a great night here to celebrate a couple of great games that we honor in this country as well. On the hottest night of the year, we have hockey night in downtown Winnipeg. Glad that you're taking the time to be with us. We'll take a timeout when we come back for the anthems of the starting lineups and first pitch. It's the Goldeyes and the St. Paul Saints, and it's coming up next, an important game for the Goldeyes on the home of the Goldeyes and all things sports in southern Manitoba, TSN 1290.
Go, Fish, go!
Salisbury House is giving Goldeyes fans a Winnie Dog during the Win-A-Winnie when the Goldeyes win promotion. When the Goldeyes win at Shaw Park, bring your ticket down to any of the 7 Sal's Express locations and redeem it for a free Winnie Dog with the purchase of an order of French fries all season long. You have 1 whole week to redeem your ticket, so don't snub the stuff. When the Goldeyes win a home game, you win a Winnie.
Go, Fish, go!
Salisbury House, your food, your way.
Summer is the season for long road trips with the family.
Are we there yet?
And if you want to make it there, it's time for you to talk to Cal. No matter if your visit is for a tire rotation, an alignment, or even a basic oil service, all your visits come with a free mechanical inspection. Make sure your vehicle is ready for the high temperatures and heavy use that summer driving brings. Talk to Cal at any one of Cal Tire's 5 convenient Winnipeg locations.
You gotta roll it.
It's Ken with a solution for loneliness out here in the field. I'll tell you what Ken would do. Ken would keep a 2-way radio in the cab. Prairie Mobile has the Kenwood 2-way radios that'll keep you in touch with the family and help if you ever need it. Tough, long-range, economical, and very sociable. Say more with 2-way radios from Kenwood. It's what Ken would do, and you should too.
after the sale. It's the service that counts. Prairie Mobile, your Kenwood authorized dealer.
We all know that money doesn't grow on trees, but it sure grows in our branches. At Steinbach Credit Union, you get a great interest rate on any of our savings accounts, right from $1. That's right, no minimum balance here. Add to that a complete range of financial products and our unparalleled service, and that could put a smile on anyone's face. So switch to SCU today and laugh all the way from the bank. Steinbach Credit Union, taking care of the world's most important money, yours.
So, will it be door number 1 or door number 2? Instead, why not ask,
is that the best you can do?
Get more than just a door. With Best Windows and Doors, you'll get a full door system. Choose the style, the glass, even whether you want it stained or not, and we'll put it together. So when it's time to decide on a door, be sure to ask,
is that the best you can do?
No doubt you'll find your way to Best Windows and Doors, where the best is all we do. 1676 St. James.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball with Paul Edmonds on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Just in advance of the anthem here is, we're going to be a little bit late here tonight, so we'll carry the anthems for you. We welcome you back, and the Goldeyes playing the St. Paul Saints tonight. Chris Salamita will throw out the first pitch. And the Goldeyes in all white tonight. Great crowd, big lineup for tickets to get in. On the walk-up side here tonight, they're expecting 7,000 or 7,000 plus in the ballpark. It seats around 7,300 and change. So it could be a sellout here tonight, depending on what the walk-up is like. But it's filled in very nicely for hockey night here at the ballpark on a very warm night. And even Goldie and Goldette have jerseys, hockey jerseys that is, on tonight. So here we go with the anthems. And it will be the Star Spangled Banner first, and then O Canada.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, move your head. We're joining Jody Worley singing of the American Canadian National Anthem.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets in the air, the bumpers singing air, gave proof through the night that a flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patient love in all thy sons done, and with glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free, from far and wide. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
That was Jody Borley doing a very nice rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner and into O Canada here tonight. We welcome you to downtown Winnipeg. My name is Paul Edmonds. Our producer, operator back in our studios in South Winnipeg is Alex Albany. And on site, Brendan McGranahan helping us out. Let's have a look at the starting lineups. They're brought to you by Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Fans, when you visit the Sky Suite level here at Shaw Park, make sure to stop and relax in one of the 3 Lazy Boy Comfort Zones. Each Lazy Boy Comfort Zone is fully furnished with the latest Lazy Boy sofas, love seats, coffee tables, and their world-famous recliners. The Winnipeg Goldeyes would like to thank Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, located at 1425 Ellis, for their support. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries, live life comfortably. Well, Chris Salamito makes his 8th start of the year. He's been very good since returning to the Goldeyes. Salamita is 6-0 with a sparkling 1.93 ERA. And he'll face a lineup for St. Paul that looks like this. To lead it off, Andy Hinkemeyer, and he'll be in center field. Dan Kezrowski, 3 hits last night, bats second. He's at second base. Brandon Tripp is out at right, hitting third. Ryan Burgamy is the switch-hitting cleanup batter, and he's at first base. He had a home run last night, a 3-run shot in the opening inning. And St. Paul never looked back. He'll bat in the 4th spot and play over at first. Joey Becker will be at third base. He'll bat 5th. Donald Blunt out at left. He hits 6th. Chris Manning is the DH. He did not play last night. He will tonight. He'll hit 7th. Trevor Haregrove is the shortstop. He'll bat 8th. And Jeremy Mayo will catch and bat 9th for George Samus and the 46 and 48 St. Paul Saints. That lineup again for the Saints in Game 2 of this 4-game series. Hinkemeyer, Kezrowski, Tripp, Burgamy, Becker, Blunt, Manning the DH, Haregrove, and Mayo. Glad to have you along tonight. Game time temperature will be in the low 30s here this evening. And the Goldeyes are looking for a much more favorable response than last night. And here comes Andy Hinkemeyer. This is game 8 for him, and he'll step in from the left-hand side. Hitting .250 on the year. He was 1 for 3 last night, was Hinkemeyer. And they'll go lefty-lefty here, Salamita and Hinkemeyer. So here we go. Salamita will rock, kick, and fire. The first pitch is on the inside edge for a strike, and we're underway at 7:11 tonight. 11 minutes after 7 o'clock, and it's strike 1 to Hinkemeyer, who was 7th in the order last night, and now finds himself with the loss of Adam Frost batting leadoff. And a bouncer over the mound, back up the middle to his left. Nicely played there by Mazzola, and he will field the baseball, throw to first base, and there'll be 1 away on 2 pitches, and the batter will be Dan Kezrowski. Our opening pitch tonight is always brought to you by the Greenwood Inn and Suites. Make the Greenwood Inn and Suites your home base for all your accommodation, dining, and meeting needs in Winnipeg. Call toll-free today, 888-233-6730. Kezrowski will stand in from the right-hand side. Our home plate umpire tonight, Darius Gawney. He calls the balls and strikes. Sean Hicks is over at first, and Pat McLaughlin, the crew chief, is at third base. And we'll have those gentlemen for the next 2 nights for sure here, and maybe through the weekend. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. So Gawney calling the balls and strikes. Hicks is at first. McLaughlin is at third base. 1 away here on 2 pitches. And Salamita rocks, kicks in the 0-1. Breaking ball swung on, and a nice spear there by Salamita coming off to the third base side of the mound. And he gets it into the glove and will throw to first base for out number 2. And that's one thing about Chris Salamita. Has always been considered a very good athlete and a good defender of his own position. And there'll be 2 away for Brandon Tripp. Defensively for the Goldeyes here tonight, Elise Allen, the other half of the battery. Ryan Skoma's at first base tonight. Casey Harther's the DH. Amos Ramon at second. Josh Mazzola at short. Sharonald DeCaster is at third. Then it's Ray Sadler, Tyler Graham, and Phelan Lentini left to right in the outfield. So a little bit of a switch. Kevin Mesquite is on the bench tonight. Allen catching Skoma at first. Ramon at second. First pitch to Tripp. Lefty-lefty is right down the chute for a strike. Mazzola at short. DeCaster at third. Sadler, Graham, and Lentini. A complete veteran outfield left to right for Winnipeg. And Brandon Tripp 2 for 4, 3 RBI last night. Wide open left side stance. And again, going lefty-lefty with Salamita. 2 away here in the top of the first inning, and Salamita will get the sign and get into the motion. Then Tripp calls for time. It's granted by Darius Connie. And Tripp steps back out, wipes that back batter's box line right out. Remember Sean Hearn used to do that, folks? He'd come right in, third batter in the game, just whoop, white line, white chalk line, just gone immediately. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball is right down the middle for a strike again, and it's 0-2. Salamita's numbers have been very good. As I mentioned, 8th start. He has 2 complete game shutouts this year. Only 39 hits now in 47 1/3 innings allowed. The 0-2 breaking ball just missed offside, or offside hockey night here. Just missed off the table and a little outside. That's offside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Strikeout numbers are 32 versus 10 walks. He's only allowed a homer. And the opposition hitting .234 against him in now over 47 innings. 1-2 pitch to Tripp. Breaking ball just missed outside. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Brandon Tripp, hitting .297. 18 homers, 74 driven in. He's had a great year as Brandon Tripp. Tomorrow, Matt Rush gets the start for the Goldeyes, and the Saints have not announced their starter. It's TBA. 2-2 with 2 away to Brandon Tripp. The pitch. Breaking ball swung on and fouled back to the screen. And it's still 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Brandon Tripp drove in a game-winning run last night with a 2-run single. And he was part of a brother combination. Had his brother Jordan on the team earlier this year. They're both from California, of course. And a good sign for the Goldeyes tonight. A flock of Canada geese just rolled by us, left to right. Pitches swung on and fouled back. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. I've had a theory on the Canada geese for years. And that is, whenever I've seen them, and they've, whether it's been on the road or at home, and we've seen them on the road at ballparks, the Goldeyes usually win that night. 2-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and lined to the gap in right center. That will drop, and over to pick it up is going to be Graham. Rounding first, heading for second is going to be Tripp. The tag is a little bit late. Tripp got by. The throw of Graham wasn't necessarily at second. Mazzola came as a shortstop on the second base side of second, caught the ball and tried to follow Tripp back to apply a tag, and Tripp got by him and has a hustle double with 2 away here. And the batter is Brian Bergamy, a switch hitter. He'll bat from the right side. So Graham's throw had the distance, but was a little off the bag. If it's anywhere closer to the bag, they probably get Brandon Tripp. And a good call by the umpire, because I believe the Tripp just skirted the tag with the glove by Mazzola by a few inches. First pitch in there for a strike to Bergamy. And a breaking ball in the inside corner. Bergamy, 1 for 4 last night, had a 3-run homer. First pitch swinging off Jason Jarvis. And the Saints opened up the scoring last night with 3 runs in the first. Added 4 more in the second. The game was essentially over after that. And the 0-1. Time was called. It was not granted. And it is a strike on the outside corner. Bergamy called time, tried to step out. It was not granted by Darius Connie. And a fastball on the outside edge for a strike. And now Bergamy is behind and in a hole at 0-2. No score, top of the first, just underway. Glad to have you along tonight. And Salamita will come set. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and bounced off the instep. Rolled out toward third, but a foul ball. Still 0-2 on Brian Bergamy. Bergamy was in the Atlantic League and Mexico this year. Makes his home in Lawton, Oklahoma. 32 years old, 5'10", 200 pounds, a switch hitter. And this year, hitting .292 with the Saints. in this his 19th game with 7 homers and 23 driven in. Salamita will come set. A runner at second, 2 away in the pitch. Fastball, cold third strike right over the heart of the plate. And Burgundy will go down looking. First strikeout of the night for Chris Salamita. And that first strikeout brought to you by Manitoba Hydro. Manitoba Hydro reminds you to be safe around electricity. Folks, 1 strike and you're out. For the Saints at the top of the first, no runs, a hit, 1 left. They come away empty. Goldeyes coming to bat, TSN 1290.
Cheers to the NSA slow pitch team whose uniforms are not uniform at all. Cheers to the times where more prep goes into playing after the game than playing in it. Cheers to the team who carries the cooler to the bench first and then maybe goes back to the van for the bats, balls, and gloves. Cheers from the Bud family, Budweiser, Bud Light, and Bud Light Lime. Proud sponsors of your Winnipeg Goldeyes and every NSA slow pitch team in Winnipeg. Go get 'em.
Got all your bases covered? With Manitoba Blue Cross, you do. They provide peace of mind for you and your family, no matter what the situation. Planning on taking a little family trip? Make sure to get travel coverage from Blue Cross. Looking for more benefits for your employees? Look no further than Blue Cross. They also handle individual life insurance. It's a real triple play.
Contact your insurance broker or visit nb.bluecross.ca.
Manitoba Blue Cross, color of caring.
You're tired of waking up each day with the aches and pains of daily life. Looking for a proven solution to ease your suffering, not another drug that temporarily masks the pain? You need to get on the road to recovery, and you need a treatment that will address the cause of your pain. Manitoba chiropractors are available without the wait, and your care is partially covered by Manitoba Health and most private insurance plans.
Manitoba chiropractors, making life better.
Bottom of the first inning, we welcome you back. And we'll see what the Goldeyes can do here. Tyler Graham, Phelan Lentini, Sherrod DeCaster, then Ryan Skoma, Ray Sadler, Josh Mazzola, Casey Harther, the DH, Luis Allen, and then Amos Ramon 1 through 9 to face left-hander Cole Nelson from Edina, Minnesota. And the Goldeyes last night mustered 4 runs on 11 hits. St. Paul beat them 11-4 and out-hit them 12-11. The real difference was the Goldeyes made 5 errors, 1 shy of a franchise record. St. Paul made 1. And Tyler Graham, in his last 8 games, is 7 for 33, hitting just .212. And the average just a few points under 300 overall at .296. So here is big, tall Cole Nelson. First pitch is just outside, ball 1. The bottom of the first is underway. Nelson, 6'7", 240 pounds of left-hander. 1-0. Swung on, ground ball right side, broken back. Kezrowski, couple of steps to his left or right. Up with it is the second baseman, over to first, and Tyler Graham is out on 2 pitches. So 1 away. Defensively tonight for St. Paul, Jeremy Mayo, the other half of the battery. Ryan Burgundy is at first. The aforementioned second baseman, Dan Kezrowski. Trevor Haregrove is at short. And Joey Becker at third base. As Phelan Lentini, who was 3 for 5 with a home run last night, steps up and in. He was a triple shy of the cycle, was Fay. And the first pitch to him is a changeup that's on the outside edge for a strike. And then Donald Blunt, Andy Hinkemeyer, and Brandon Tripp left to right in the outfield for the Saints tonight. The 0-1 to Lentini is low and inside, 1-1. So Mayo catching, Burgundy is at first, Kezrowski at second, Haregrove at short, Becker at third, Blunt, Hinkemeyer, and Tripp fanning the outfield left to right. 1-1. Swung on, chopper left side, foul, that changeup. Lentini batting .281, hit his 7th home run of the year last night, a solo shot. And he's driven in 42, batting second in the order. No score in the baseball game. And the 1-2 pitch is swung on and missed. It got away from the catcher, Mayo. He finds it in behind the cutout circle and throws to first to complete the putout of Lentini. So a strikeout and a 2-3 putout if you're scoring at home. First strikeout of the night for Cole Nelson. And there's 2 away for Sherrod DeCaster. And DeCaster will step in from the right side. He was 2 for 4 last night with an RBI. And the first pitch to him is outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch swung on and fouled back off the catcher, Jeremy Mayo. And it's a ball and a strike, and Mayo felt that one a little bit, so home plate umpire Darius Ghani walks the ball halfway out toward the mound just to buy a little bit of time for the catcher to shake that off. Not good in Kansas City to start. It's Gary 6, Kansas City no score in the second. Pitch is swung on, bounced out towards short, deep in the hole. Haregrove dives and then gets up and one hops it over to first to get to Castor. Great play by Trevor Haregrove, deep in the hole on the grass, the fringe of the grass in left field, and the shortstop off his chest gets up with a baseball and one hops it on a throw over to first to get Shrundle to Castor, and the Goldeyes are done here in the bottom of the first inning. They go 1, 2, 3, zeros across the board. We'll go to the second. We're scoreless on TSN 1290.
Block parties, weddings, whatever. Make your next party a backyard affair with Archangel Fireworks.
Hey, friendo. Shh. I love this one. Yeah, me too. So, I just want to say, shh, watch this. Buddy, you throw the best parties.
Birthdays, office functions, tea parties. With Archangel Fireworks, the sky is your canvas. See them at Confusion Corner and at archangelfireworks.com.
This summer, Boston Pizza has introduced new Meteor Fall Off the Bone Ribs, baked in one of 6 tasty rib sauces, like Jack Daniel's Barbecue, Honey Garlic, and our new Pizza Q. So come on down to your local Boston Pizza. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring every ribneck you know, because these damn there ribs are good goody. Boston Pizza, if you ain't ribbing, you ain't living. Woo-wee!
Impaired driving kills 30 people each year in Manitoba. Every drink affects your ability to drive safely. You might miss a stop sign or not see another vehicle. Maybe you don't notice the pedestrian crosswalk and you can't see the person walking right in front of you. If you plan to drink, plan ahead to get home safely. Don't drink and drive. A message from Manitoba Public Insurance.
You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball with Paul Edmonds on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Top of 2, we welcome you. Joey Becker to lead it off for St. Paul. No score on a warm night here in the big city. It's Becker, Blunt, and Manning the DH against Chris Salamita. And Salamita, 1 strikeout. Allowed 1 hit. Becker steps in from the right side. 1 for 5 last night with an RBI. First pitch. Fastball down and away. Ball 1. Current conditions in the city. Sunny skies, although a lot of shade over the ballpark right now. And it is 33 degrees Celsius, 92 Fahrenheit. The pitch is swung on and fouled back, and that just about hit Donald Blunt on the on-deck circle. In fact, Blunt skipped out of the way of that. And it went off the backstop of the padding and back out toward the home plate area. 1 ball and 1 strike. Humidity is only 28%, so that's why it's bearable. It's just heat, not heat and humidity. What does Yogi say? It's not the heat, it's the humidity. Breaking ball is on the outside edge for a strike. It's 1 and 2. And the wind is a breath out of the south at 4 clicks. Not a factor at all in downtown. So sunny, 33 or 92. 1-2. Fastball just missed inside. 2-2. And just before we went to break, we were telling you Gary leading Kansas City 6-0 in the second inning. But the good news is it's in Kansas City, and that ballpark is small. 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Becker down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts here for Salamita, his second strikeout of the night. There's 1 away. in the second inning after he struck out Bergamine in the first. And by small, I mean that you could have a large lead there, and within an inning or two, it could evaporate. A couple guys on, short left field fence, south wind, and you can see some big scores at Community America Ballpark in Kansas City. Here's Donald Blunt, one away. First pitch is a breaking ball, low and inside, ball one. By the way, folks, drop into Home Run Sports at De La Seigneurie Boulevard. Bishop Grandin entered to win in the Home Run Sports home run inning. I think you know how it works. If a Goldeye player hits a home run in any inning, the pitch. Breaking ball is on the outside edge for a strike, 1-1. And we pick your name that day. You'll receive an Easton prize package, courtesy of Easton Sports, but you must hear your name on this program in order to know that you're a winner. Nowhere else. 1-1. Breaking ball, bounce back on one hop again by the athletic Salamita. And he ends up on the third base side of the mound, throws the first two away. Nothing like helping your own cause in back-to-back innings. Here's Chris Manning, the DH. And if you hear your name on this program, afterward you must contact Home Run Sports within 30 days to claim your prize. You can do that in person or by calling 255-7687. A couple of home runs last night. Josh Mazzola and Phelan Lentini hit solo shots. And for Lentini, his 7th. For Mazzola, his 15th. Made winners of David Peterson and Janet Keating. David Peterson and Janet Keating are our winners in the Home Run Sports home run inning. First pitch to Chris Manning, the DH. Swung on and missed for strike one. So you two have 30 days to contact Home Run Sports on our Home Run Sports home run inning tonight, brought to you by Home Run Sports. Home Run Sports, get ready for your game. No score here, 2 away, top at 2. 0-1. Breaking ball is a little bit low. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Chris Manning batting .235, no homers and 1 RBI. And Salamita's 1-1 pitch. Swung on and sent over third down the left field line, foul. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This is game number 6 for Chris Manning. And he's had 17 at-bats in the previous 5 games. Right-handed batter. 1-2 pitch is just inside. 2-2. Infield was moving, thought they had a strikeout, never got it. Well played umpire Darius Gawney. Two balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and rolled up to second base, and up with it is Ramon over to first. And that's it. A neat and tidy 1-2-3 inning. And the Saints are gone in order in the top of the second. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score from downtown on a hockey night on the home of the Winnipeg Jets. Winnipeg Goldeyes and all things sports. TSN 1290.
Now, more than ever, Metro Center gets you where you need to go. Winnipeg store for all things trailer now offers Air Miles Reward Miles and truck accessories. So, whenever you come to Metro Center for trailers, parts, hitches, and more, you can also earn Air Miles Reward Miles. Get where you need to go with over 4,000 square feet of trailer parts, truck accessories, online ordering, knowledgeable staff, and trailer service at your Winnipeg trailer store. Metro Center, 620 Nairn. Visit metrotrailers.ca.
When you finally decide on the perfect paint color, the last thing you want is someone inexperienced painting in your house. Trust the experts. Trust Cachet Painting. For over 28 years, they've perfected their craft right here in Winnipeg. No job is too small or big. Interior or exterior. Primers, sealers, and finishes. Even stucco coating and painting. Cachet Painting excels at it all. Call 204-297-9000 now. Cachet Painting, a sign of superior quality.
When it comes to pizza, it's all a popularity contest. That Santa Lucia pizza keeps winning. Talk about popular. Santa Lucia has been voted best pizza in Winnipeg by Uptown magazine readers for 8 straight years and winner of the Consumer Choice Award for best pizza restaurant for 7 years. So, for dine-in, takeout, or home delivery, go with Winnipeg's most popular and best pizza. Santa Lucia Pizza.
You see, the best ingredients make the best pizza.
Bottom of the second, we welcome you back. Ryan Skoma, Ray Sadler, and Josh Mazzola do up against Cole Nelson. We'll play some trivia here. And the home half of inning number 2. It's also a scoreless baseball game. Ryan Skoma 0 for 4 last night. Goldeyes and Saints. This is game number 13 between the two this year. The Goldeyes are 7-5. Here is Cole Nelson's first pitch to Skoma, lefty-lefty. He is inside, ball 1. Lights are on, but a lot of daylight left, and we have a full house here tonight. Skoma batting .342, second best in the league. Pitch is swung on, bounce right side, foul. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Ryan, 3 home runs, 45 driven in, playing first base tonight. Kevin Mesquite is over at first base. Not quite sure where Tom Baith is, as Mesquite is coaching first. Pitch is swung on and missed. Good breaking ball there from Nelson, 1-2. And Rick Forney's over at third. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch is outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Skoma, 6 for his last 27. The pitch. Swung on, ground ball, right side, backhanded by Bergamy. Now race to the bag, and Skoma's going to get there first. Bergamy underhanded it to the pitcher, Cole Nelson, but Skoma had half a step on him and beat him to the bag before the ball, and that big size 13 of Cole Nelson's. And that should be an infield single, and that's how they scored for Ryan Skoma. And the Goldeyes have their first hit and first base runner of the night. And Ray Sadler, the batter. And Sadler will step in from the right-hand side. 2 for 4 last night was Ray Ray. He rides a 4-game hitting streak into this one, and over his last game, or his last 8 games, he's hitting .419. First pitch is in there for a strike. 13 for 31 over the last 8 games, a .419 average for Ray Ray. 0-1 is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And he leads the team, does Sadler, with 18 homers and 64 driven in. Ryan Skoma is 8 of 10 on the base paths, if you're wondering. 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that change of pace, and it's 1-2, but a little tougher to get that lead off a lefty. Yeah, Tom Baith is not coaching first. Kevin Mesquite is over there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch is a fastball wide, 2-2. Sadler hitting .265 on the year. As a Goldeye, hitting .298. This is game 54 for Ray with Winnipeg. 2-2. Swung on, ground ball back up the middle to his right. Kozrowski fields that, flips to Haregrove for 1 at second, and then down to 1 for 2 in time. And Sadler hits into a 4-6-3 double play. And there's 2 down with nobody on for Josh Mazzola. And Mazzola steps in from the right side. Mazzola on a modest 3-game hitting streak. He had a home run last night, his 15th of the year. He's getting a little bit closer to the 18 he hit last year. He also has 61 RBI. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. And he led the team in both home runs and RBI last year. 1-0. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Not a bad 8-game stretch for Josh Mazzola. 11 for 32 at 343 average. 1-1. Swung on and missed on a fastball, 1-2. As mentioned, we're going to play some trivia here. The trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. And the contest is open to those that haven't won in the last 30 days. The reward is a travel mug tonight. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and we'll have to... No, we got a piece of it. And it's a foul ball at home plate. And you're automatically entered, of course, to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. But the reward tonight, like last night and for the rest of the regular season through, is a Goldeyes travel mug. 1-2 is outside, 2-2. Number to call, 204-780-1290 if you think you know the answer tonight. 2 away, a 2-2 count on Mazzola. And the pitch from Cole Nelson is swung on and missed, and we'll have to pick up the question when we come back. And we'll do that in the third inning. For Winnipeg, no runs, a hit, nobody left. We're through 2, we're scoreless. On to the third. TSN 1290.
In business, every day is an opportunity to ask, where do you go from here? You didn't succeed by doing only one thing well. At MNP, we look at the entire business picture so you can get the most from every aspect of your operation. Strategies to optimize performance while mitigating risk, reducing costs, and streamlining process will help ensure your business is always operating at its full potential. MNP, wherever business takes you. Learn more at mnp.ca.
Cambrian Credit Union members will never say things like,
I just love paying service fees.
My high mortgage rate is amazing.
Of course I'll pay $1.50 to use this ATM.
With Cambrian Credit Union's great rates and hassle-free services, our members know we have their best interest at heart. Save more of your money with refunded service fees from the UNFI and Cambrian Credit Union. Cambrian Credit Union, building strong financial foundations to make your dreams come true.
Knowledge is power.
Get the power you need to succeed at CDI College.
With relevant, focused career training for business, healthcare,
art and design, legal, technology, and more.
Learn more.
Earn more.
Get more out of life with a career you love, not just a job.
Find your passion at cdicollege.ca.
CDI College. We change lives through education.
CDI.
I love it, and we will succeed.
Your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. This is TSN 1290, tsn1290.ca. Now back to Paul Edmonds.
Top of the third inning, no score. Each team with one hit tonight. And that's your Culligan in-game line scores, 0, 1, and 0 for both teams. Trevor Haregrove, Jeremy Mayo, and back to the top of the order. And Andy Hinkemeyer for St. Paul in this third against Chris Salamina. A warm night in downtown Winnipeg. Glad to have you along tonight, folks. Haregrove 1 for 4 last night. Right-handed batter, first pitch. Fastball swung on and foul back and out of play for strike one. We gave you all the parameters on trivia. The only thing we didn't do was get to the question. Let's do that now. Again, the number 204-780-1290. If you think you know the answer, haven't won in the last 30 days, and think that you'd like a travel mug with a Goldeyes logo on it. 0-1. Breaking ball, low and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Question tonight is this: which American Association team has the most regular season division titles to their credit? Including this season, how many do they have? 1-1 is low. 2 balls and 1 strike. So you need A, you need B. Which American Association team has the most regular season division titles to their credit? And including this season, how many do they have? 204-780-1290 if you think you know the answer. And the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball is on the inside edge for a strike. If you need to phone a friend, please let your fingers do the dialing. 2-2 pitch. Fastball is low. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Haregrove, who's hitting 145 on the year. St. Paul's a team batting 280. Goldeyes hitting 286. And the Saints are doing it with Well, they had a pretty good team in June. Breaking ball is a little bit high, ball 4. But they lost a number of players to affiliated baseball, and that just kind of tore the talent right out of this team. Brad Boyer gone, Craig Brazell gone. Remember the Goldeyes also faced one of their starters who ended up getting sold after, I think, a 45 pitch count that particular night. Here's Jeremy Mayo after that leadoff walk. And we got a winner on trivia. Winner in the answer coming up in the bottom of the 7th. Throw goes over to first base. And back in time is Trevor Haregrove, who is 1 for 1 on the base paths. Luke Anderson was the guy's name. The pitch. And a bunt pushed foul. First base side on that attempt. And Jeremy Mayo in Game 7 batting .316, 1 for 3 last night, 2 walks, 2 runs scored. Looking to advance the base runner. No score. We're in the top of the 3rd inning. Again, we have a winner on trivia, winner of the answer coming up in the bottom of 7. The 0-1. And a breaking ball in there for a strike. He showed bunt, did Mayo, then pulled back. I know they say it's a little harder to bunt a breaking ball, but now you're behind 0-2 without even an attempt. And does Lamar Rogers, coaching over at third, take it off? We'll look at the out-of-town scoreboard here in the 3rd as well. Some finals from some Major League games and one final from an American Association matinee today. 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed. And Mayo down on strike. Strikeout number 3 tonight for Chris Salamita. And there's one away back to the top of the order, and Andy Hinkemeyer. A final today in the American League. That had Texas defeating Seattle 12-4. Martin Perez 8-3 with the victory. Felix Hernandez took the loss, dropped to 12-8. Martin, Beltre, and Moreland all had home runs for the Rangers in that one. Martin 7th, Beltre's 28th, Moreland's his 20th home run of the year. And now a pitch comes in. Time is granted this time to Hinkemeyer, and there is no pitch. Martin is 7th, Beltre is 28th, and Moreland is 20th. Kyle Seager hit his 21st for Seattle. Dustin Ackley is 3rd, but they got blown out at home 12-4 today by Texas. Salamita comes set. And the pitch. Breaking ball is in there for a strike, and it starts him off at 0-1. Hinkemeyer 0 for 1 tonight. He bounced out to short. Toronto buoyed by a home run from Edwin Encarnacion, his 34th of the year, one of the lone bright spots for the Blue Jays this year. Have a 7-2 lead on the Yankees in Toronto tonight. That's in the 5th inning. Oakland leading Detroit 5-1 in the 5th. The lone run for the Tigers, a Torrey Hunter home run, is 15th. The 0-1. Breaking ball is just outside. Hinkemeyer had it, notion, didn't go around. 1 ball, 1 strike. Baltimore helped along by a home run from Manny Machado. His 12th, leads Boston 2-1 in the 5th. Tampa Bay in front of the Angels down in Florida 2-0 in the 4th. White Sox at home leading Houston 1-0 in the 2nd. No score in Minnesota, Kansas City in the 2nd. Pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Good fastball. And I think that Hinkemeyer thought it was a little bit high, but called a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. National League, one final today. The Dodgers beat the Chicago Cubs at Chavez Ravine 4-0. Ricky Nolasco goes to 11-9. A couple of home runs in that one for the Dodgers as well. 1 out, 1 on here in the 3rd. We're scoreless. The pitch is swung on, bounced out to 3rd, fielded by DeCaster. Throws to 2nd for 1. Ramon down to 1 for 2. in time. How about that? 5, 4, 3, inning-ending double play, and that is that for St. Paul in the third. No runs, no hits, nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the third. We're scoreless. TSN 1290.
It's summer. The perfect time to kick back and relax with friends and family. This summer, make it easy on yourself with catering by Chicken Delight. From a feast for a few to feeding your whole crew, Chicken Delight will put a smile on everyone's face with their famous chicken, fabulous pizza, ribs that rock, and more. Pick it up or have it delivered. Give us a call or send us your catering order at chickendelight.com.
So don't cook tonight. Tonight, all right. Call Chicken Delight.
If your business, big or small, has excess waste and recycling piling up, let BFI Canada make your trash our business. Our customized pickup schedules make it easy. With commercial and industrial collection services, BFI Canada can help any business get organized. Want to make your business feel like new? Then call up the Blue. Visit BFICanada.com to schedule your pickup date today. BFI Canada, a cleaner community, a greener environment.
The Winnipeg Goldeyes make dreams come true by providing live baseball experiences to charities, nonprofit groups, and inner-city programs. Now, with the Goldeyes Community Zone, even more memories are available to be made. For group tickets, contact the Goldeyes at 982-BASE. These extra seats are only possible through generous donations from the Community Zone partners. So, from the Winnipeg Goldeyes and Community Zone recipients, thank you, Boston Pizza, Polo Park Dental Center, Labatt, Manitoba, Bowen, Canada, and Dairy Farmers of Manitoba.
Bottom of the third inning, we welcome you back. My name is Paul Edmonds. Alex Albany is our producer-operator back at our studios in Winnipeg. And Brendan McGranahan, super student, is pulling double duty this week, back at school at Red River College, and also fulfilling his commitment at Camp Goldeye here. He hasn't checked out of Camp Goldeye just yet. It's kind of like Hotel California. You know, you can check out any time, but you can never leave. It's that kind of thing here. Here's Casey Harther. Nothing like quoting the Eagles in a baseball broadcast here tonight. Harther, Allen, Ramon, 7, 8, and 9, no score. Nelson's first pitch in the last of the third is in there for a strike. Dodgers beat the Cubs today in L.A. Ricky Nolasco, 11 and 9. Edwin Jackson, 7 and 14 with the loss. Pitches inside, 1 and 1. Hanley Ramirez homered, so did Andre Ethier. Ramirez is 15th, Ethier his 10th. 1 ball, 1 strike to Harther, who was 0 for 4 last night. The pitch swung on and fouled away right side, another play. They are delayed in D.C. Washington leading Miami 1-0, but they are delayed by rain. In the 5th inning in Pittsburgh, it's 4-0 for the Pirates over Milwaukee. And the Metropolitans at home leading Philadelphia 1-0 in the 4th. Pitch is low and inside, 2-2. Cincinnati, a quick start on St. Louis, leads 6-0 in the 1st. San Francisco, Colorado just underway, no score. 8:40 tonight. San Diego at Arizona. Robbie Erlin 1-2 for the Padres. Wade Millie 9 and 8 for the Snakes. Pitches low, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And in interleague play in Atlanta, it's Atlanta 2, Cleveland 1 in the 5th inning. Mike Aviles has accounted for Cleveland's lone run, his 8th home run of the year. Earlier we told you Wichita beat Lincoln 10-2 to eliminate Lincoln from playoff contention today. The 3-2 swung on, that's hit high, not very deep, to center field. And underneath it is Hinkemeyer, and he'll make the catch about 3/4 of the way out. And there's one away for Luis Allen. Fargo and Amarillo in the 3rd inning are scoreless, and that's an important game for Amarillo. Fargo's already clinched the North Division title. Laredo in New Jersey postponed by rain. Teams will play a double dip tomorrow starting at 5:05 Eastern, 4:05 Central. It's El Paso 1, Grand Prairie no score in the 2nd. Sioux Falls and Sioux City are tied at 1 in the 2nd. And Gary's added on Kansas City. They lead 7-0 in the 2nd inning. And the pitch is swung on and popped up into center field, and Luis Allen will be out number 2 as he flies directly to center field on the very next pitch after Casey Arthur flew out. And here's Amos Ramon with 2 away now in the bottom of this 3rd inning. So the score we're looking at is Gary 7, Kansas City no score. And that's not good. Here's Amos Ramon. Hi, Gabe. How are you tonight? Gabe's got his Jets jersey on tonight, on hockey night. First pitch is outside. Ball 1. No score. Each team with 1 hit tonight. The 1-0 to Ramon. Swing and a miss, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. I would say that Gabe might have one of the best jersey collections in the city. Between Bombers, Jets, Moose, Goldeyes, Cyclone, Bisons, Westman. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. You've probably got a pretty good collection, eh, Gabe? I would think. 2-1. Swung on and fouled off the mitt of the catcher, Jeremy Mayo. And the count, 2-2 to Ramon. Amos did not play last night. He's hitting .264 of the year. 8 homers and 48 driven in. 2-2 pitch is just inside, 3-2. We're in the bottom of 3. No score. Over 7,000 here tonight, 7,029. Pitch is outside, ball 4. And Amos will draw a 2-out free pass. First walk issued by Cole Nelson tonight. And back to the top of the order we go in Tyler Graham. 7,029 here tonight. It was 69-36 last night. And a throw goes over to first base, and Amos back in time. And the Goldeyes for the 2 games averaging 6,982. First pitch to Graham is outside, ball 1. Tyler 0 for 1 tonight. He bounced out on 2 pitches to the right side. Obviously, and I don't really probably have to tell you this, but the Goldeyes are very aware the pitch is outside, 2-0, acutely aware of what's going on the out-of-town scoreboard. I think they would know that at this point, Gary has a 7-0 lead on Kansas City in that game, game 2 of that series. And that they would have to win here tonight to keep pace if that score holds. Pitch is high, 3-0. Graham, a home run, 15 driven in. Right now, looking to maybe draw a walk and push a base runner into scoring position. Ramon's over at first. And I'm thinking Graham will take here. Pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, and he did. And it's 3-1. Graham is 1 for 6 in the series. The 1 hit was a hustle double last night, 3-1. Swung on, chopped out toward third, fielded by Becker on a backhand in on the grass. And he composes himself and throws across to get the out of Tyler Graham, and the Goldeyes are done in the bottom of this 3rd. No runs, no hits, and 1 left. On to the 4th we go, no score here in downtown on Hockey Night on TSN 1290.
You love your steak, but what else do you really know about it? If you believe the redder the meat, the fresher it is, or that shipping it from across the world is best, it's time for re-education. Learn what quality really means from your beef specialist, the Carver's Knife. All of their quality beef comes from local farmers, and it's properly aged to bring out the best flavor. Once you try a Carver's Knife steak, there's no going back. Know your meat and where it comes from. Get educated at the Carver's Knife, 1530 Regent Avenue West, and now open at 39 Marion Street in the Dominion Center Mall.
Win a diamond at the Diamond. Presented by Free Jive Winnipeg and Bijou Jewelry. Pick up your special edition Free Jive paper at the Wednesday, August 28th Goldeyes game. Fill out the entry form and drop it in the ballot box for your chance to win a loose diamond worth more than $2,500. Free Jive Winnipeg. Online, on site, on the street. Delivered to hundreds of restaurants and thousands of inboxes every week. For advertising info, visit freejivewinnipeg.com. Brought to you by iTech LASIK, Boston Pizza, and Herzing College.
Team's playing great.
Yeah, we're up by 2.
Big deal. I've got a 7,000-point lead.
What?
You haven't heard? I've had a fantastic season at Husky Stations this year. It's free to join, and it's easy. All you have to do is swipe, earn, and redeem to get great My Husky rewards like free gas and car washes.
My Husky Rewards. Visit your local Husky to get a card and start earning today. For more information, visit myhuskyrewards.ca.
I've still got a 6,999-point lead on them.
And the hits just keep on coming on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the 4th inning. Dan Kezrowski to lead it off here for St. Paul. No score in the baseball game. Kezrowski, Tripp, and Bergamy. Chris Salamita working into his 4th. And the first pitch is a little bit high, ball 1. Great night here tonight. Over 7,000, hockey night. And Dan Kezrowski 0 for 1, and the 1-0 is inside. 2 balls and no strikes. No score. Each team with 1 hit. And the 2-0 pitch is outside, 3-0. Kezrowski 3 for 6 in the series. He had 3 hits last night. Scored twice, stole a base. 3 balls, no strikes. And the pitch is on the inside edge for a strike, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is outside, ball 4. Well, it's the second straight inning. It's been a leadoff free pass issued here from Chris Salamita. Second walk of the night. And here's Brandon Tripp, who has a double. And Brandon Tripp will step in from the left-hand side. Brandon Tripp is 3 for 5 in the series. 2 hits last night, and the only hit for St. Paul tonight. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Tomorrow, Matt Rush, 7-4, 3.97 ERA, and the American Association Pitcher of the Week. Pitch. Swung on, ground ball right side. Ramon to Mazzola for 1. And down to Skoma for 2. Just like that. And it goes something like 4, 6, and 3 in your scorecard. And that is the second double play that St. Paul has hit into. And there's 2 away in the inning. And here's Brian Bergamy, who went down looking his first trip. 1 of 3 strikeouts for Chris Salamita tonight. And Bergamy, a switch hitter, stands in from the right-hand side. First pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, popped up. Right side of the infield, Skoma and Ramon are there. Skoma makes the call. And back on the grass in shallow right. The first baseman makes the grab with ease. And that is it for St. Paul in the 4th. No runs, no hits, and nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of 4. No score. TSN 1290.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing.
Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark, fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, and team-inspired Angry Fish Pilsner. All are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
Right now, you don't care that money problems can happen to anyone. You don't want to hear people telling you they understand what you're going through. You don't want words. You want a way forward, out of your debt, so your creditors stop calling. LC Taylor is your debt rescue, helping you build a plan to climb back onto solid financial ground. You can do it. You just need a helping hand. So take ours. LC Taylor, Trustees in Bankruptcy. Your way forward. At lctaylor.com.
No interest, no payments, no taxes. Biggest discounts ever. Free this, free that. No freight, no purchase necessary. Drive for free.
Overwhelmed with all the empty promises? At Andy Rewicki's Selker Chrysler Dodge Jeep, there are no gimmicks, just great deals on new and pre-owned vehicles. They're a family-run dealership that treats everybody like part of the family. Drop in and see for yourself where the true value lies. Andy Rewicki's Selker Chrysler Dodge Jeep, just a slap shot north of Winnipeg in sunny Selkirk, Manitoba. Or visit them at selkirkchrysler.com.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Phelan Lentini, Sharonal DeCaster, and Ryan Skoma. Against Cole Nelson. No score, only one hit for each team. 2 hits in total here tonight. And we'll give you another update as to where they are, if it's still the same score and what inning they're in now in Kansas City. It's 7-0, the last we had. They're in inning number 4, and Gary's added on to make it 8-0 in the fourth. Here's Lantini. First pitch is high, ball 1. Lantini struck out and was a 2-3 putout. His first trip, the only strikeout here for Cole Nelson this evening. Check that. There's 2 strikeouts for Cole Nelson. He also got Josh Mazzola to end an inning. And on the pitch outside, 2-0. So Lantini to Castor Skoma. Lantini 0 for 1 tonight. And the pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 2-1. And the 2-1. Swung on, slashed down the right field line, foul. 2-2. Lantini's had a pretty good run over the last 8 games, 10 for 27. With 6 RBI. And the pitch swung on, lined out to right field, but right at Brandon Tripp. And he'll make the catch for the right fielder for out number 1. And here's Sharonal DeCaster. 0 for 1 tonight, 2 for 5 in the series. Sharonal is 5 for his last 36. Which I can tell you without even doing the math is not great, but if you want to do the math, it's a 139 average. First pitch is high, ball 1, and he's hitting .254 this season as a Goldeye. And this is game 18 tonight. The pitch is a little bit high as well, maybe outside, 2-0. No score. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning. DeCaster, a home run, 7 driven in. Field in great shape here. They had a kids camp on Monday, and a lot of the Goldeyes worked on the off day. The 2-0 is outside, 3 balls and no strikes. I mean, what better instruction than from a pro baseball player? 3-0. Outside, ball 4. And DeCaster will draw a 4-pitch walk here. Second walk issued by Cole Nelson tonight. And here's Ryan Skoma, who has an infield single. The Goldeyes only had an infield single tonight, where Burgundy came off the bag at first, picked up the baseball on a backhand, and then underhanded to the pitcher Nelson, who was half a step behind Skoma, and Skoma beat him to the bag. It's the Goldeyes' only hit tonight. St. Paul has a double. First pitch is a breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. Nothing in one to Ryan Skoma. And the pitch is a little bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, surprisingly, Ryan Skoma hits lefties pretty well, a .322 clip with a homer and 6 driven in. 59 at-bats coming in. The pitch. Breaking ball is shot over first and down the right field line in toward the corner. Over to pick it up is Tripp. Striding for second is Skoma. He'll be there safely, and an easy first to third for DeCaster. And Skoma is 2 for 2 on the night. And the Goldeyes have their first extra base hit. And runners at second and third, and both in scoring position for Ray. And Sadler will step in from the right side. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He banged into a 4-6-3 double play. No score in the baseball game. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning, and the Goldeyes have the best chance to break the scoreless tie. And Sadler steps in from the right side. Nelson will go to work from the stretch. The big lefty delivers, and the first pitch is outside, ball 1. Sadler 13 for his last 32. That's a .406 average, the pitch. Breaking ball, swung on and missed. It's 1-1. And Ray is 2 for 5 in the series. Nelson looking in to get the sign from Jeremy Mayo. 1-1. Swung on and popped up down the right field line, but tailing toward the seats, and it will get in them. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Sadler is hitting .273 against left-handers. The Goldeyes with an average of .281 against lefties. Just 5 points shy of where they are against righties at .286. But overall, against left-handed starters this year, they're only 10 and 15. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on. That's hit out to left field. Well stroked. Donald Blunt will have to go after it bounces up against the wall. In to score is DeCaster. In to score is Skoma. And striding for second easily. And being in with a stand-up 2-run double is Ray Sadler. And the Goldeyes have opened up the scoring. It's 2-0 Winnipeg. And Sadler's 65th and 66th run batted in of the season. And here's Josh Mazzola. And Mazzola will step in from the right side. So a walk and back-to-back doubles after Phelan Lentini was put out for the first out of the inning to lead off. First pitch is outside with a fastball, ball 1. Well, second time through the order, especially if you're a veteran player, you've got a better idea about a guy like Cole Nelson. And the pitch. Swung on and fouled away. Right side. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the Goldeyes only saw Cole Nelson in one other start. He worked 4 1/3 innings. They chased him 5 runs, 7 hits. And he took the loss. The 1-1 is low and inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. So Winnipeg opens up the scoring on a 2-run double by Ray Sadler and lead it 2-0. And their third hit of the night. 2 balls and a strike to Mazzola. And the pitch. Breaking ball is outside. 3 balls and a strike. Mazzola 15 homers, 61 driven in. Struck out his first trip. Ray Sadler at second base. 3-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 3-2. And Mazzola will go for a little walk. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Mazzola batting .353 against left-handers, has a couple of home runs. The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled away right side. And on a play. Tomorrow night is throwback jersey night. Here at the ballpark, the Goldeyes will wear those old-style jerseys. 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and that is pounded foul right back down in the box and rolled back toward the screen. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And Mazzola steps back in from the right-hand side. And Nelson comes set. 3-2 pitch. Swung on and bounced out towards short, going to his right hair grove. And he tried to make a backhanded pickup, went off the heel of the glove, and it stays right there, does the baseball. There will be no opportunity to throw Mazzola out. That will be an infield single for Josh Mazzola. Sadler had to stay put at first base. So perfectly placed for Josh Mazzola. And the Goldeyes have 3 consecutive hits. And 4 on the night. And here is Casey Arthur, who is second on the team in RBI with 62. And Cole Nelson will come set. First pitch. Curve way outside, ball 1. 2-0 Winnipeg. We're in the bottom of the 4th. And Nelson comes set. 2 looks at Sadler, the 1-0. Swung on and fouled away right side. That will get way out of play. And on and off the facade of one of the Sky Suites down there, and I think into that grass berm area. 1 ball, 1 strike. To Casey Arthur. Nelson to his belt. The pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 1-2. Arthur is 0 for 1 tonight. He flew out to center field. He did not like the call on that second strike. And he'll step out. And Casey is 0 for 5 in the series. Batting 7th in the order. 1-2. He is outside. A change of pace. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Arthur, a .306 average, 10 homers and 62 driven in. 2-2. Swung on and fouled the plate. No, he missed it. And Arthur will strike out for the 3rd time in the series. 3rd strikeout of the night for Cole Nelson. And there's 2 away for Luis Allen. And Al Cabong will step up with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. And tonight he's 0 for 1. He went out to the first pitch and flew out to center field. Allen hitting .255 in this situation. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. The Goldeyes batting .235 as a team, with the runners in scoring position and 2 outs. Sadler at second. Mazzola is at first. The 1-0. Swung on, lined over third, down the left field line, fair ball. Sadler around third. He'll come in to score. Striding for third is Mazzola. He'll be there safely on an RBI single by Luis Allen, and it's 3-0 Winnipeg. And Al Cabong has struck again for his 48th run batted into the season. And it's a 3-run 4th inning at Camp Goldeyes. And Amos Ramon, the batter. And Ramon will step in from the right side. He drew a walk his first trip back in the third and was left stranded at first base. And Cole Nelson will come set. First pitch. Swung on, wrapped out toward third. That gets between short and third into left field for a base hit. First pitch swinging. And into scores Mazzola on that RBI single by Ramon. And it's 4-0 Winnipeg. And Amos drives in his 49th of the year. And all of this with 2 outs. And back to the top of the order in Tyler Graham. And as Graham steps in, the Goldeyes will send 9 to the plate and bat around. And now we see Tom Baith back coaching first base. And Rick Forney over at third. Tom disappeared for a couple of innings. Don't know where he went. Tyler Graham 0 for 2 tonight, steps in from the right side. 4-0 Winnipeg. The pitch is right down the middle for a strike. Graham has bounced out to second and to third tonight. Allen is at second base. Ramon is at first. 4-0 Winnipeg in front. The 0-1. Swung on, ground ball out towards short. Up with it is Haregrove. He underhands it to Keselowski. Leads him nicely to the bag. It's the fielder's choice that Graham hits into, and they force Ramon on a 6-4, but the Goldeyes have a very productive inning. 9 men step to the plate. They bat around. 4 men cross it, and they do that on 5 hits, and they'll leave a pair. We'll go to the 5th. 4-0 Winnipeg, TSN 1290.
From the diamond to the driveway, from weekend warrior to world-class pro, local athletes are choosing Manitoba pork for peak performance. Loaded with lean, high-quality protein and essential vitamins and minerals, pork is a powerhouse of nutrition for serious athletes. For a real competitive edge, choose Manitoba pork, fueling today's athletes. Learn more about pork for peak performance at manitobapork.com.
Get ready, Winnipeg, for the sexiest, funniest, and most outrageous parody of the steamy international bestseller. 50 Shades, the musical, will premiere in Winnipeg September 5th to 7th. The Chicago Tribune says 50 Shades is impossible to resist.
50 Shades, the musical, at the Centennial Concert Hall for 4 shows only, September 5th to 7th. Tickets at Ticketmaster.
CIBC and the Winnipeg Goldeyes have partnered to fight cancer. On Sunday, October 6th, CIBC and Goldeyes employees, friends, and family will be running in Winnipeg for a future without breast cancer. Shaw Park, home of your Winnipeg Goldeyes, will host the Canadian Breast Cancer Foundation CIBC Run for the Cure. For more information, to register to run, or to make a donation, go online to CIBC.com. Let's run for a future without breast cancer. Join in on Sunday, October 6th at Shaw Park.
Grand Slam Goldeyes coverage with Paul Edmonds. This is TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Top of the 5th inning. 4-0 in favor of Winnipeg. Chris Salamita works into his 5th. It's Becker, Blunt, and the DH Manning. 5, 6, 7 in the order for St. Paul. Including tonight, 6 to go on the regular season schedule, and Gary is leading 8-0 over Kansas City. So the Goldeyes have to win this one tonight to stay a game and a half back. Joey Becker 0 for 1 tonight. And he'll stand in from the right-hand side. Becker struck out his first trip. Salamita has 3 strikeouts tonight. First pitch of the 5th is low and inside, ball 1. Here's the Culligan in-game line score brought to you by Culligan Water. Better water, pure and simple. Contact them at drinkculligan.com. 4 runs, 6 hits for Winnipeg, 0 and 1 for St. Paul. 1-0. Swung on, bounced sharply out to third. Up with a doze to Castor. Shuffles and throws across. 1 away. Here's Donald Blunt. And Blunt will step in from the right side. Donald Blunt from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. 6'4", 205. He is, now, I'm not quite sure about the earlier days, but with Doug Simonek being in Fargo and George Samus in St. Paul since 2003 for Samus. First pitch. Breaking ball is on the outside edge for a strike. And, of course, Doug since 1996 in Fargo. There haven't been too many trades consummated between the Saints and the Redhawks. Pitching there for a strike, 0-2. Although they did pull one off this year, and that was Jose Hernandez, the center fielder, starting center fielder for St. Paul, going to Fargo. And they did pull off a trade a couple of years ago that sent Donald Blunt from Fargo to St. Paul. But not many deals between those two managers over the years. The pitch is low and inside 1-2. In fact, it is unproven, but it wouldn't be shocking to know that maybe the general managers of the two teams actually did the dealing, not the managers of the collective teams. 1 ball, 2 strikes. If you didn't know, 1-2 is low and inside 2-2. I don't think it's a surprise, but Doug and George, let's just say they don't go for wings and beer after the game when the two teams play each other. 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on and fouled plate. I don't know that it's anything more than, they just maybe don't see eye to eye. They just don't talk a lot. I know that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Donald Blunt. Two and 2 to Blunt, who's 0 for 1 tonight. He hit a comebacker right back to Salamita. The Goldeyes here in the 4th are actually in the 4th inning, scored 4 times. We're in the 5th. They lead at 4-0. The pitch is in there for a called 3rd strike. And Blunt will go down looking. Strikeout number 4 for Chris Salamita, who happens to wear number 4, and there's 2 away. And here's Chris Manning. And Manning will stand in from the right-hand side. And Manning 0 for 1. First pitch is swung on and fouled away. Right side, another play. Manning bounced out to second base. Did not play last night. He's hitting .235 in the year. Goldeyes lead at 4-0. We're in the 5th inning. The 0-1 with 2 away. Swung on and fouled back for strike 2. Nothing in 2 here to Chris Manning. Dusk is starting to settle in on the capital of Manitoba. Salamita back to the rubber to lean in to get the sign from Luis Allen. And the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back to the screen. We do it again. Nothing in 2. Well, after tonight, Gary still has 2 more with Kansas City in KC. And then the Railcats go home for 3 against El Paso. And the Goldeyes still have 2 left with St. Paul here in downtown this week. And then Fargo comes to town. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. 0-2. Swung on, grounded out towards short. And over to his left to pick it up is Mazzola. He bobbled it, picked it up again, though. Fired a 1-hop bouncer over towards first base, and Skoma makes the backhanded pickup on that, and real nice work over at first base. And Mazzola will get it there with a nice athletic play, and that is it. As Manning is put out 6-3. Saints go 1-2-3 in the fifth. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the bottom of inning number 5. Winnipeg leads it 4-0. TSN 1290.
Hi, I'm Chris Walby. Simplicity Lawn Tractors are known for giving the best cut. Now your friends at Yetmans Limited would like to introduce you to the Simplicity Region EX lawn tractor. The Region EX is designed to bring you more performance, comfort, durability, and value. And best of all, because it's the Simplicity, you're getting the best cut. No one can beat it. So hurry and test drive the Simplicity Region EX today. For a Simplicity dealer near you, contact Yetmans Limited in Winnipeg. Hey, Simplicity, the way to a beautiful lawn.
She sang with poise and grace beyond her years.
And the fire continued to burn throughout the night.
Our 18-year championship drought is over, Winnipeg baseball fans.
With the best local, national, and international coverage, the Winnipeg Free Press is there for you. With an unrivaled art section and the best coverage in sports. Because you care about what's happening in our city. The Winnipeg Free Press. Call 204-697-7001 to subscribe today.
Summer in Manitoba sizzles all over the place, from our great beaches to our great ballpark. And I just don't mean on the field. I mean on Goldeyes Grill, where they sizzle up some of the best hot dogs you've ever tasted. Diamond Dogs, the official hot dog of the Goldeyes. Custom made by Winkler Meats. Diamond Dogs are naturally smoked, gluten and allergen free, and made with quality ingredients that deliver full flavor every bite. Try them at the game or pick them up at your local grocer. Diamond Dogs from Winkler Meats. Product quality is our tradition.
Bottom of the fifth inning, we welcome you back. And the Goldeyes batted around in a 4-run fourth. And we'll see what they do here against Cole Nelson. Lentini, DeCaster, and Skoma. And it's 4 runs on 6 hits for Winnipeg. Lentini 0 for 2 tonight. He struck out and then flew out. Cole Nelson works into his 5th inning. And the Goldeyes desperately needing to win this game here tonight, knowing what's going on the out-of-town scoreboard. First pitch is outside, ball 1. And getting a little dicey after tonight, just 5 games left to make up 2 games. 1-0 is outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Lentini is 3 for 7 with a home run in this series. The 2-0. Swung on, that's hit high, pretty deep to left center. Hengemeyer getting back there toward the track in the gap, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Now the batter is Shrundle DeCaster. They're in the 5th inning now, and it's Gary 8, Kansas City 1. Gary 8, Kansas City 1 in the 5th on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. DeCaster 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored tonight. And the first pitch from Cole Nelson is outside, ball 1. Warm night here tonight. It was skate lace giveaway as well. First 1,000 pitches outside, 2-0. And they were orange and white skate laces, 2-0. Swung on, line to center field. That'll drop for a base hit. Goldeyes have hit number 7, 1-out single for DeCaster. 3rd hit of the series, and the batter is Ryan Skoma. And Skoma will step in from the left side. Skoma 2 for 2 tonight. And Ryan comes in, tied for 2nd in league batting with John Rodriguez of Wichita. First pitch is low, ball 1. They're both at 342, 16 points back of Wichita's Abel Nieves, who's hitting 358. 1-0. Swung on and fouled back. A couple of hits here tonight will help, of course. And Skoma's had just a great on-base percentage all year as well. 445, 4 points shy of Abel Nieves, who entered action today as Wichita already beat Lincoln 10-2 with a 4.49. Pitch is low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Goldeyes, and not that it's greatly important, but they have not had a lot of players in a lot of the offensive categories this year. Pitches outside 3-1. And, I mean, I guess case in point, proof is in the pudding here. You're at 52-42. You're leading 4-0 in the 5th inning. And you're a game and a half out of a playoff spot. You've had a good year. 3-1 is low, and there's a walk issued to Ryan Skoma with 1 out. And runners at first and second for Skoma, his 9th walk in his last 9 games. You don't have to have a lot of guys, or even a few, in the top 5 in every offensive category to be a good team in terms of wins and losses. And here's Ray Sadler. 1 for 2 tonight, a 1 hit, a 2-run double. First pitch is high, ball 1. And St. Paul will get a right-hander up in the bullpen to start throwing. And we're in the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Goldeyes lead it here by a score of 4-0. 1 ball and no strikes to Ray Sadler. The pitch is down and away, 2-0. But Ryan Skoma has been one of those guys that has been in some of the offensive categories. The 2-0 swung on and fouled back. And it's 2-1. And a couple of categories that you would consider to be very important in terms of when you're building your team. Batting average and on-base percentage. I mean, everybody goes right to the home runs and the RBI, right? The 2-1. Breaking ball is outside, 3 balls and 1 strike. Dustin Klabundy is getting loose in the bullpen for St. Paul, a right-hander. 3 balls, 1 strike. Well, sabermetrics, Moneyball, all built around the other categories in the game. Pitches inside, ball 4, so it's back-to-back walks. Bases are loaded now. 3rd walk issued by Cole Nelson. And Josh Mazzola will be the batter. He's 1 for 2 tonight, and an infield single scored a run. Bill James, sabermetrics, Billy Bean, Moneyball, all wanted this tendency to get away from looking at the power numbers as just a way to build a team and start looking at on-base percentage, runs scored. Does he get on and does he score when he does? First pitch to Mazzola is a breaking ball. It's on the outside edge for a strike. How often does he get on? How does he get on? Walks? Hits? The pitch. Swung on and fouled away. And it's 0-2 to Mazzola. 1 away, bases loaded here in the bottom of 5. 4-0, the Goldeyes are in front. And Mazzola hitting .298, the pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, bounced out towards short, back in and pick up there by Haregrove. He throws to second for 1 and down to 1, not in time. Mazzola beats it out, picks up an RBI. DeCastro will score from 3rd. They will force Sadler for out number 2, and the Goldeyes add on to make it 5-0. And Mazzola picks up his 62nd run batted into the year. On that fielder's choice. Nice play by Haregrove, the shortstop, though, as he had to go to his right and back in that baseball. And then kind of a sidearm flip to second base. So 2 away runners on the corners, and Casey Harther, the batter. He's 0 for 6 in the series. And hitless in 2 trips tonight. And Cole Nelson comes set. First pitch is swung on and fouled back to the screen for strike 1. 2-1. Arthur batting .306. The 0-1 breaking ball swung on and missed. It's 0-2. 10 homers, 62 driven in for this Californian. Nothing in 2 to Arthur. And Nelson comes set, and the pitch is low. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Arthur batting 7th in the order. Luis Allen stands on deck. Skoma at third. Mazzola is at first base. Goldeyes have scored in 2 straight here. A 1-2 is a little bit low. 2-2. Arthur, the DH tonight. Ryan Skoma playing at first base defensively for Winnipeg. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and lined to center field for a base hit. Mazzola around second, heading for third. Throw will go there. It won't be in time. Skoma scored easily. Now the ball got away from the third base bag and was backed up here by Cole Nelson. And Mazzola stays at third, but Arthur takes second base on that. It's an RBI single here for Casey Arthur to score Skoma easily to make it 6-0. And then there'll be an error charged probably on the center fielder on the throw. It's going to go E8. And here comes George Samus, and he's going to make a pitching change. That will be it for Cole Nelson. And we are going to see Dustin Clemente come into the game with the Goldeyes leading 6-0 in the bottom of this 5th. So a pitching change happens now with Winnipeg leading 6-0 on TSN 1290.
Going on vacation can be exciting.
Bon voyage, Winnipeg.
But when you're miles away from Winnipeg, the last thing you want to worry about is the security of your home. That's why Commissionaires Manitoba offers a house watch service. They'll do an interior and exterior patrol of your property, bring in your mail, remove snow from your car, even water your plants. Don't leave your house to chance. Leave it to the Commissionaires. Go to commissionaires.nb.ca.
Bisate, what's the right number of servings of veggies a day?
10,000.
So you don't know.
Oh, but I do know. Thousands of delicious Taco Time veggie burritos, bursting with refritos, Mexican rice, fresh lettuce, cheddar cheese, sour cream, and zesty salsa fresca are served every day.
Okay, that does sound delicious, but it doesn't answer my question.
What question?
Why the are you just standing there talking instead of making me one?
Good question.
Taco time. It's veggie burrito time.
And the hits just keep on coming on your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. TSN 1290, TSN1290.ca.
Well, we're at the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Saints will reach into their bullpen for the first time here tonight. And that's it for Cole Nelson. Gets chased in the 5th inning. The Goldeyes lead 6-0. And they've done a little bit of scoring with some 2-out lightning here in the last 2 innings. Arthur at first, Mazzola at second. And Cole Nelson is done for the night, 4 2/3 innings. Pitcher of record on a losing side. 8 hits, 6 runs, they're all earned. He's responsible for 2. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. And he gives way to Dustin Clemente. This pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. Arthur at second, Mazzola at third. And Clemente, a right-hander, comes in. He's from Brownton, Minnesota, 6'3", 195. First pitch is outside to Luis Allen. It got away from Mayo, the catcher, but it didn't get far enough for Mazzola to come down from the third base bag. Ball 1. Clemente will be 25 in October. And back for another year with the St. Paul Saints. Makes his 30th appearance of the year here tonight. He's 2-0 with a 4.57 the pitch. Swung on and fouled back right to the screen and off one of those doors that's just below the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike. 45 1/3 innings of work for Klebundy. He's allowed 44 hits in those 45 1/3. 23 earned runs, 24 walks, 29 strikeouts. So that strikeout to walk ratio is not great. 1-1 is outside, 2-1. A couple of homers and the opposition batting .250 against him. We're in the bottom of 5, 6-0 Winnipeg. And Luis Allen 1 for 2 tonight, a flyout and an RBI single. The 2-1. Swung on. That's a bullet hit down that third base line. Got by everybody, including the ball boy. And I think it got into the seats. Everybody all right? Two balls and 2 strikes to Luis Allen. Allen hitting .307 the pitch. Breaking ball swung on, lifted out toward right at Brandon Tripp. He'll make the catch for the final out of the 5th inning here. As the Goldeyes add on, they get 2 more runs. They do so in a couple of hits, and they'll leave a pair. We go to the 6th. Speaking of 6, 6-0 Winnipeg through 5 on TSN 1290.
Support your own. The Goldeyes and Fort Garry Brewing. Located right here in Winnipeg, Fort Garry Brewing is Manitoba's #1 brewery, crafting a full spectrum of delicious beers and ales, including the award-winning Fort Garry Dark, fan favorite Fort Garry Pale, and team-inspired Angry Fish Pilsner. All are available at Shaw Park. So cheer on the home team. Fort Garry Brewing, Manitoba made, Manitoba's own.
Right now, you don't care that money problems can happen to anyone. You don't want to hear people telling you they understand what you're going through. You don't want words. You want a way forward, out of your debt, so your creditors stop calling. LC Taylor is your debt rescue, helping you build a plan to climb back onto solid financial ground. You can do it. You just need a helping hand. So take ours. LC Taylor, Trustees in Bankruptcy. Your way forward. At lctaylor.com.
Ken Plain for Avalon. Do you have cracked basement walls, seepage problems, uneven floors, or sticking doors? Avalon is Western Canada's oldest and largest foundation repair company. Because Avalon repairs more basements than any other company, you shouldn't even think about having your basement repaired without talking to Avalon first. Avalon. Call the people you can trust at 783-2500.
Grand Slam Goldeyes coverage with Paul Edmonds. This is TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the 6th inning, and for you folks that are here tonight, George Samis has had a bee in his bonnet about something here, and just as Chris Salamita was coming back out onto the field, they kind of checked him. The umpire checked him for, I don't know, for lack of a better term, a foreign object. Something to maybe scuff the ball up on. And obviously no proof of that. But George Samis, earlier I was wondering what he was talking about with the home plate umpire, Darius Gawney. And, well, then we see Samis, I guess, obviously say something again to Darius Gawney, who then went out to kind of check the belt line of Chris Salamita in between innings here as we move to the top of the 6th inning. And it's Trevor Haregrove, Jeremy Mayo, and Andy Hinkemeyer. There's 8, 9, and 1. First pitch is right down the middle for a strike. 6-0 Winnipeg. And obviously they didn't find anything, because if they did, they would ask Chris Salamita to leave the game. 0-1. On the outside edge for a strike, and it's 0-2. You know, it could be anything from Vaseline to a piece of an emery board. 0-2. Swung on, bounced out toward third, fielded by DeCaster, and a high throw. It kind of pulled Skoma off the bag. A leaping catch by Skoma, and then he gets the tag of Hairgrove going by, trying to dive into first base. Unsuccessfully, one away. Nice play by Skoma over at first base. And one down for Jeremy Mayo. And Mayo will step in from the right-hand side. And Mayo struck out his first trip. There you go. Remember, Ole Sheldon is no longer with the Saints. So Jeremy Mayo is the subject of the chanting. Look out, into the seats it goes, that first pitch, right side. I think everybody's okay, strike one. Ole Sheldon is a school teacher, and he had to go back to school, obviously. And Mayo, a strike one on him. Salamita tonight, 4 strikeouts, the 0-1. Fastball right down the chute for a strike, and it's 0-2. And Mayo batting .316. This is game number 7 for him. And Salamita into the full wind. The pitch is just outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. St. Paul's had to kind of piece it together. Lost a lot of players to affiliated baseball. 1-2 is a breaking ball that's just outside 2-2. And not only that, but I believe it was Craig Brazel. He went to Japan. And that was back in June. And you get an opportunity like that, you can make some pretty good money. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, low and inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And a full count to the right-handed swinging catcher here for the Saints. We're in the 6th inning, 6-0 Winnipeg. 6 runs, 8 hits. For the Saints, 0-1-1 on the Culligan in-game line score. 3-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and fouled away. Right side, and it will get on top of the roof. Darkness has settled in here at 8:50 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Three balls, 2 strikes to Jeremy Mayo. And the 3-2 swung on, popped up. Shallow right field, and in comes Lantini, and he will make the catch. Oh, he just about missed it. Just about didn't get far enough toward the baseball. Had to extend his 2 hands with the glove to make the catch, and there's 2 away. And back to the top of the order, and Andy Hinkemeyer. And Hinkemeyer will stand in from the left-hand side. And he tonight is 0 for 2. (6-0) Winnipeg. And the Goldeyes getting 4 runs in the 4th and 2 in the 5th. First pitch, fastball down and away off the glove of Allen. Back toward the screen it goes, ball 1. 2 away here in the top of the 6th inning. Chris Salamita working into his 6th, and he is on 3 days rest, pitching on the 4th day. Goldeyes down to that 4-man rotation, the 1-0. Breaking ball down and away, 2 balls and no strikes. It'll be Rush tomorrow, and then it will be Jackson on Friday night. 2 balls and no strikes to Hinkemeyer. Bounced out to short and hit into a around-the-horn 5-4-3 double play. And the 2-0 pitch. Fastball swung on and lined right back up the middle for a base hit. It just missed the glove of Chris Salamita, who got it up, tried to make the catch, but it also skinnied the ear of Salamita. Solid single here for Hinkemeyer, and that is only the second hit for the Saints tonight. And here's Dan Kozrowski, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. And Kozrowski, 3 for 6 in the series. And Salamita will work for the stretch for only the second time here tonight. First pitch. Swung on, popped up. Left side of the infield. DeCaster is there, even with the bag, and he'll make the catch. And we have 5.5 in the books. No runs, a hit. 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tell you what the Goldeyes are doing this week. 6-0 Winnipeg. They're taking care of business here tonight, more specifically on TSN 1290.
When's the last time your bank gave you a great big kiss when you walk through the door?
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's what we do at Sonova Credit Union. Our DOG, you know, Director of Greetings, is a St. Bernard who welcomes all our members.
Wow, can he schedule appointments too?
He's not Director of Appointments, just greetings. But at Sonova, you don't need an appointment ever.
So I can just walk in and...
Bank brighter with Sonova Credit Union at one of our 11 branches throughout Manitoba.
When Winnipeggers' stuff exceeds their space, why do so many rely on Storageville?
It's so convenient.
With 2 prime locations, 830 Waverly and 123 Reinders at State Pond Road.
Access to your locker is really easy.
It's totally secure. Every unit is alarmed and video monitored every minute, every day.
My house should be so clean.
They even have a free cube van to stick your stuff in. Storageville, where Winnipeg stores. Learn more about their wow factors at storageville.ca.
Nice and fresh.
Just the way I like it.
This is really good.
That hits the spot.
The spot to hear all that contentment? Our very own fishbowl. The reason? Robins. Smart coffee lovers count on the famous, always fresh taste of Robins coffee to add extra zest to every Goldeyes game. Team it with a Robins fresh baked treat, and you've got, well, a flavored doubleheader. Robins. Fast, fresh, and friendly.
Bottom of the 6th inning, we welcome you back. Goldeyes lead at 6-0. They get 4 in the bat-around 4th inning, then 2 more in the 5th. And here is Amos Ramon to lead it off. And Glabundy's first pitch is swung on and bounced sharply out towards short. Up with it, Haregrove over to first, and there's 1 down. And the batter is Tyler Graham. It is 10-1 for Gary over Kansas City in the 6th. 10-1 on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. And Tyler Graham, the batter. He is 0 for 3 tonight. And the first pitch is low, ball 1. They tell us, by the way, that Chris Salamita has 4 earned runs against in his last 40 1/3 innings pitched. The 1-0 swung on, bounce road towards short. Curling in on it is Haregrove, makes the field and the throw. And there's 2 away and a couple of fine plays by the shortstop for St. Paul. 2 down at the bottom of the 6th inning. That's incredible. 4 earnings in 40 1/3 innings. And Phelan Lantini 0 for 3 tonight, steps up. Again, Gary 10, Kansas City 1 in the 6th. El Paso Grand Prairie tied at 2 in the 5th. Amarillo leads Fargo 4-2 in the 7th. That's that North Division title hangover for the Redhawks down 3 hours south of us. And the first pitch is on the inside edge for a strike. And Sioux Falls leads Sioux City 4-1 in the 5th on the Manitoba Blue Cross out-of-town scoreboard. Bundy to his belt, and the 0-1 swung on and tapped right side. In and over Kozrowski. He'll pick it up, throw to first base. The Goldeyes go 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Zeros across the board. We'll go to the 7th. We'll tell you what the Goldeyes are doing this week. And we're through 6. Winnipeg leads at 6-0. You're listening to Goldeyes Baseball from downtown Winnipeg on the home of the Goldeyes, TSN 1290.
On your last vacation, you took pictures on your smartphone, and the quality wasn't great. Your memories deserve better. You need the Canon EOS Rebel SL1 from Don's Photo. As the world's smallest and lightest digital SLR camera, you can take it anywhere. And though the Canon EOS Rebel SL1 is small in size, it's enormous in performance. Ideal for those stepping up from a smartphone or compact camera. Ask for the Canon EOS Rebel SL1 at a Don's Photo location or visit donsphoto.com.
It's lucky number 5 for South Beach Casino and Resort. The hotel is turning 5, and you're invited to the celebration. This Thursday, stop by for their birthday bash, and don't forget to pack your bags, cause you could be staying the night. Enter to win a free night in the hotel's Grand Suite on August 29th. Club members can also enjoy a free barbecue plus cake and some awesome live entertainment. Stay and play at South Beach Casino and Resort. Find out more and book now. Visit southbeachcasino.ca.
Ah, nice day. Want a drink?
Yeah, pass me a Pepsi.
How you doing?
Whoa. Did you hear that? Open your Pepsi.
How you doing?
That was awesome.
Hit it out of the park this summer.
How you doing?
With the cool, refreshing taste of Pepsi. Pepsi. Live for now.
Your home of the Winnipeg Goldeyes. This is TSN 1290, tsn1290.ca. Now back to Paul Edmonds.
Top of the 7th inning, Brandon Tripp to lead it off against Chris Salamita. Goldeyes lead at 6-0 here, looking to even up this series. First pitch is right down the chute for a strike. It's Tripp, Bergamy, and Becker. 3, 4, and 5. Salamita works into his 7th. 40 1/3. Innings of work, 4 earned runs in the last 40 1/3. Breaking ball is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Let's get to Goldeyes this week. It's brought to you by Boston Pizza. Come and try Boston Pizza's new Meteor Fall Off the Bone Ribs. Boston Pizza. If you ain't ribbon, you ain't living. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch. Breaking ball swung on and fouled back to the screen. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Well, tomorrow is Turn Back the Clock night. After a very successful hockey night here, where there's 7,029 here tonight at Shaw Park in downtown Winnipeg. Turn Back the Clock night, and it's brought to you by Recycle Everywhere tomorrow night. 1-2. Fastball swung on, bounced out toward first. Coming in on it is Skoma. He'll make the pickup, and the stop sign for Salamita, and the unassisted play. 1 down to the top of the 7th. And the Goldeyes wear vintage uniforms. There's a pregame concert featuring Free Ride as the Beatles, and then postgame dance party with Free Ride as Harry in the Armpits, which is exactly what this press box smells like after a hot day like this. First pitch is low and inside, ball 1. Either way, Free Ride are excellent. Well worth the entertainment after you paid your $5 to get in the ballpark to see the baseball game. Game 3 tomorrow night at 4. 1-0. Swung on and lined off the glove of Mazzola and short into left field. I think that Josh probably thought that he didn't need to jump on that one. And it was hit just a little bit higher than the outstretched arm with the glove on top of it. And Brian Bergamy has a solid single to left field. His second hit of the series. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Only the 3rd hit for St. Paul off Salamita. And Joey Becker, the batter, he's 0 for 2. Friday night, pancake batter and the team photo giveaway to the first 6,000 fans, courtesy of Pepsi. Also, there's a pregame on-field autograph session. And both the next 2 games against the Saints here to wrap up this 4-game series are 7:05 starts. And Saturday, Fargo rolls into town for a 6:05. First pitch is a changeup that's outside, ball 1 to Joey Becker. Sunday, this is awesome. Husky Energy is the game sponsor. It's 9-inning free gas giveaway courtesy of My Husky Rewards. And you can win up to 500 skins in free gas. Long pause, the 1-0. Fastball inside, 2-0. In the first and second inning, it's a $25 gas card giveaway. Third and fourth, it goes to $50. Fifth and sixth, $75. Seventh and eighth, it's $100 worth of free gas. Ninth inning, $500 worth of free gas. The 2-0. Swung on, fouled back. And it's 2-1 to Joey Becker, who struck out and bounced out. And then Monday night is the final regular season game of the 100-game schedule. And it's Fan Appreciation Day with post-game fireworks. It's a 7:05 start. And the first 3,000 receive a Goldeyes 2013 player card set, courtesy of Rogers. Two balls, one strike. And the pitch. Swung on, fouled away, right side. And out of play, 2-2. It's the best game of the year. It's an opportunity for the Goldeyes to thank the best fans in baseball in Canada. Period, no argument. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Becker, 1 for 7 in the series. The throw goes over to first, and Bergamy, who does not have a stolen base in his 17 games with the Saints, back in time. 1 out, 1 on. We're in the 7th. And Salamina will come set. 2-2 pitch. Right down the chute for a called third strike. And Joey Becker will go down looking. Strikeout number 5 for Salamina. And that cut the plate in half. There's 2 away for Donald Blunt, who's 0 for 2. Tickets are $5, $7, $12, $14, and $18. You can get them at the door prior to the game or walk up to buy them on your way in. Online, Ticketmaster.ca or 855-GOLDEYE. And we'd love to see you out with, after tonight, 5 to go, and the Goldeyes still very much alive in the wild card race. First pitch is inside to Donald Blunt, ball 1. So that's Goldeyes this week for Boston Pizza. Come try Boston Pizza's new Meteor Fall Off the Bone Ribs. Boston Pizza, if you ain't ribbon, you ain't living. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. And Blunt called for time. It wasn't granted. A breaking ball on the outside edge for a strike. And it's 1-1. And, of course, that won't go over very well. That's the second time that's happened here tonight. Bergamy took a strike that way, and now so did Blunt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Once bounced out, back to the pitcher. Salamina struck out looking. The 1-1. Swung on, bounced on the third base line. It's a fair ball. It got over the pillow and gets in toward the corner. Bergamy racing for third. He'll be waved in, and he will score. On his way to third is Blunt. Here comes the throw. Ahead for a slide, and the tag is not in time. And Donald Blunt will have an RBI 2-out triple. And it's 6-1 Winnipeg. And Salamina's scoreless inning streak against St. Paul comes to an end here in the top of the 7th inning. And Chris Manning, the batter, and here comes Jamie Vermillion out to have a little chat. So an RBI triple for Donald Blunt. And it's 6-1. St. Paul is on the board. And now you're going to get Vermillion, the pitching coach, out to have a little chat, try to settle things down, and the Goldeyes will get a right-hander up in the bullpen to start throwing, and that is Chris Kissick. And while we have an opportunity, I just want to tell you about the 50 Shades, the musical, the hilarious parody of 50 Shades of Grey phenomenon. It premieres at the Centennial Concert Hall this September 5th through 7th. It's a sexy, hysterical musical romp. 50 Shades, the musical, a laugh-out-loud night of fun you won't want to miss. The show is full of dance numbers, original songs delivered by an outrageous cast with a live on-stage band. Tickets $49.50, $59.50, on sale now. Ticketmaster 855-985-5000 or Ticketmaster.ca. Here's Chris Manning, 0 for 2 tonight. So a double down the line over the third base bag by Blunt. Good speed. He and Bergamy. First pitch swung on, bounced left side. That's going to get through. And Chris Manning will single home Donald Blunt. It'll be 6-2 for Winnipeg. First pitch swinging, RBI single here. And all of this with 2 outs. And the batter is Trevor Haregrove, who was 0 for 1 with a walk. And Trevor 1 for 5 in the series. So now a 6-2 lead for Winnipeg. And the Saints have 5 hits, 3 of them in this 7th. The pitch swung on, popped up. Right field, Lentini coming in. And if it comes down, it should be caught, and it is, as it does. And that is that for St. Paul. But they make it a little more interesting. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. After 6.5, it's stretch time in my hometown. We invite you, wherever you are tonight, to get up with us and stretch them out. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Winnipeg leads it by 4 at 6-2 on TSN 1290.
Teamwork wins ball games, and it's made Safer Agencies an even stronger player in the insurance business. Recently, Safer Agencies teamed up with Canada's largest personal property insurance company, Intact Insurance. So now, when life throws you a curveball, they'll get you back in the game faster than ever. Are you over 50 with no claims for 3 years? Then you could score big league savings on home insurance, including no deductible on your first claim. Call Safer Agencies for details. 694-6787.
Ever try sucking an orange through a straw? How about 5?
Oh, come on!
It can happen, because we're blending up a difference at Jugo Juice. Our fresh fruit smoothies knock it out of the park with over 5 servings of fruit jammed into every 24-ounce cup. This season, make it a mini combo with a zesty Southwest chicken wrap. Get healthy on the go with Jugo Juice. Find us at Shaw Park and online at jugojuice.com.
Do you have a plan to escape winter this year? How about an Air Canada vacations trip with endless sunny skies, pristine white sand beaches, warm turquoise water, friendly people, zesty food, and music that really gets you moving? Plan the perfect escape this winter to the Grand Bahia Principe all-inclusive resort with Air Canada Vacations. Direct flight from Winnipeg to Montego Bay, Jamaica all winter long. Start planning your getaway today at aircanadavacations.com.
Bottom of the 7th inning, and Sherrell DeCaster to lead it off. 6-2, Winnipeg in front here. It's DeCaster, Skoma, and Sadler against Dustin Klabundy. First pitch is swung on and bounced out towards short. Haregrove up with it, and he throws to first. There's 1 away on 1 pitch. Start the bottom of 7. We welcome you back. Goldeyes getting 4 in the 4th, 2 more in the 5th, giving up 2 in the top half of this 7th. And I would dare say that Chris Salamina's night is done. And that's a quality start. 7 innings, 2 earned runs tonight. As Ryan Skoma steps up, he's 2 for 2 with a walk and 2 runs scored. And the first pitch is outside to Skoma, ball 1. And Klabundy will come set. And the pitch is inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Goldeyes 8 hits to the Saints 5. The pitch swung on and missed, and it's 2-1. Two balls and 1 strike. So Ryan Skoma, let's get to the answer on trivia tonight. Trivia contest question brought to you by the Place Louis Riel Suite Hotel in downtown Winnipeg. High pitches swung on and missed by Escoma. 2-2. Place Louis Riel specializing in spacious executive suites. Escoma, an infield single, a double, a walk, 2 runs scored, as I mentioned. 1 away already in the 7th. It took us 4 calls to get a winner tonight. 2-2 is inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And we can't pass much past the Bobcos. Big fans, ticket holders. Pitch is swung on, bounced sharply between first and second for the 3rd hit of the night for Ryan Escoma. He's been aboard all 4 times, and that's a 1-out single. And the Goldeyes have 9 hits. The question tonight was this: which American Association team has the most regular season division titles to their credit, including this season? How many do they have? So you needed A and you needed B. Congratulations to Mike Bobco of Dugald, Manitoba, but he and his wife Pat are in the ballpark. And the first pitch is low, ball 1. And Mike knew that it was the Wichita Wingnuts who, with their 3rd consecutive division title, pitch is swung on and ripped high and deep to left center, way back, and it is gone. Ray going downtown. A 2-run shot in the bottom of the 7th. Goldeyes have regained the 6-run lead. He'll make the turn at 3rd and come on down. It's 8-2 Winnipeg. Sadler's 19th of the year. Baby! And a no-doubter at that as well. And a 4 RBI night for Ray, and he has 68 runs batted in on the season. 2-run score on that as Escoma comes in to score. And Josh Mazzola, the batter. And the first pitch is swung on and lined out to left field, caught by Blunt for out number 2. And now Casey Harther, the batter. Wichita has now won 4 division titles in the regular season, 3 of which have been the Central the last 3 years consecutively. And they are the American Association leader in regular season division titles. The Wichita Wingnuts with now 4. First pitch to Harther is in there for a strike. Congratulations to Mike Bobco of Dugald, Manitoba. At the ballpark, he picks up a Goldeyes travel mug. The 0-1 is swung on and bounced right side. Up with it, Kezrowski, and over to first base. And the Goldeyes are done, but they get the 2 runs back they gave up in this 7th. It's 2 runs on 2 hits, including the big blow. A home run from Ray Sadler, his 19th of the year. Nobody left. We'll go to the 8th. Winnipeg leads at 8-2. TSN 1290.
Is this the year you catch the big one? It could be if you got the right bait and tackle from Pro-Am Tackle, Winnipeg's exclusive pro shop. Rods, reels, GPS, fish finders, trolling motors, you name it, Pro-Am's got it. And the price is right. Service is exceptional, and they have the only live bait tank in town. So make this the year you haul in more than ever before with a little help from Pro-Am Tackle. Winnipeg's premier bait shop, 1094 Nairn Avenue.
Hi, I'm Denny from Denny's Whole Hog Barbecue.
And I'm quarterback Buck Pierce.
Hey guys, I'm having a big event and looking for a way to feed my group.
Call Danny's Whole Hog Barbecue.
We're looking after you with a full catering service or do-it-yourself hog roast with succulent pork, tender beef, turkey, chicken, pork ribs and more. No group is too big or too small. Plus, you can keep the leftovers. We'll even pack it up for you.
Can't wait.
Visit Danny'sWholeHog.com or call 344-5675.
And we'll bring the flavor.
Excuse me, it's my first day. Where's the copier?
It's not a copier, it's a Rico.
Oh, okay.
Since Milne Office Systems tailored a RICO document management solution to our office, we've all been a little sensitive about our RICO.
The print quality's amazing.
The training from Milne was first class.
It's totally reliable, and we're saving money every month. So don't call it a copier.
It's a RICO!
RICO, the leading edge of business technology. Made easy by Milne Office Systems. Online at milneoffice.com.
Your fielder's choice for every minute of Winnipeg Goldeyes baseball. TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the 8th inning. New pitcher for Winnipeg is Chris Kissick to replace Chris Salamita. As we speculated, Salamita's done for the night and stands to pick up his 7th win to go to 7-0. As the Goldeyes lead this one by a score of 8-2 tonight. It's Mayo, Hinkemeyer, and Kezrowski, 9-1-2. And Salamita's 7 innings tonight. Pitcher of record on a winning side, 5 hits, 2 runs, both earned. A couple of walks and 5 strikeouts. This pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. And Chris Kissick, a tall right-hander from Trail, BC. Will come in out of the bullpen, 6'4", 185, 28 years old. First pitch is right down the chute for a strike to Mayo, who is 0 for 2 tonight. And for Kissick, as the Goldeyes get into the bullpen for the first time, he makes his 47th appearance. He's 2-4 with a 2.52 ERA. The 0-1 is high, 1 ball and 1 strike. He's worked 50 innings, allowed only 43 hits. 14 earned runs, 7 walks, 50 strikeouts, 5 homers, opposition batting .226 against him. 1-1. Swung on and a comebacker off the mound and back up the middle for a base hit. So Jeremy Mayo has a leadoff single here to start this 8th inning for St. Paul, their 6th hit of the night.
The center fielder, number 28, Andy Hinkmeyer.
And here is Andy Hinkmeyer. Joe Harris leads the league from Fargo with 51 appearances. Then Brendan Lafferty at 49 from Winnipeg. And Kissick here tonight, making his 47th, which pulls him into the top 5. First pitch to Hinkemeyer is outside, ball 1. Just to finish up here, Wichita with 4 regular season division titles, most by any team in the American Association. Congratulations to Mike Bobko, picks up a Goldeyes travel mug, is also eligible to win the grand prize, the 1-0. Swung on, chopper out towards short. Mazzola takes it to the bag at second himself, and then throws down to 1 for the double play. 6-3, third double play that St. Paul's hit into tonight. And there's 2 down for Dan Kezrowski. And Mike Bobko also eligible to win the grand prize of a weekend stay at the Place Louis at the end of the season. Just to kind of run through, Wichita's won 4. Fort Worth, no longer in the league, have won 3. Then you've got Fargo now with 2, Sioux Falls with 2, Lincoln with 2. And you've got El Paso, Winnipeg, Grand Prairie, Laredo, and Shreveport all with 1. First pitch is in there for a strike. So Wichita with 4. And in terms of still active teams in the league, nobody really close. Pitch is low, 1 ball, 1 strike. Quickly on the out-of-town scoreboard, Gary leading Kansas City 10-4 now. They're in the 8th inning. Goldeyes leading this one 8-2. The pitch is low. 2 balls and 1 strike to Kezrowski, who's 0 for 2 of the walk. Winnipeg getting 4 in the 4th, and a pair in the 5th and 7th, giving up a deuce in the top of the 7th. 2 away in the inning. Kezrowski is bounced out, walked, and popped out. 2-1 is outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Gary 10, Kansas City 4 in the 8th. Three balls, 1 strike. And the pitch is low, ball 4. And Kissick will walk the batter here in this 8th inning. That's the 3rd walk issued by Goldeyes pitching. And some updates and some finals to pass along. Finals in the big leagues. Toronto ended up hanging on and beating the Yankees in Toronto. Blue Jays 7, Yankees 2. Tampa Bay won again. They beat the Los Angeles Angels 4-1. Boston came back, rallied against Baltimore, and beat the Orioles 4-3. First pitch is swung on and fouled away left side by Brandon Tripp and out of play. Oakland pounded Detroit in the Motor City tonight. Oakland 14, Detroit 4. And in a National League final, Pittsburgh got by Milwaukee 7-1. 0-1 to Brandon Tripp. And the pitch. Swing and a miss and a change of pace. Waved right through it, 0-2. Tripp had a double in the first, bounced into a double play in the 4th, and grounded out on an unassisted play made by Skoma to end, or to start the 7th. 2 away here in the 8th inning. A right-hander up in the bullpen for St. Paul throwing. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and Tripp and the Saints are done in the top of the 8th. Strikeout number 1 here for Kissick. The Goldeyes have struck out 6 St. Paul Saints tonight. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of 8. Winnipeg leading by 6 at 8-2. You're locked to Goldeyes baseball from downtown Winnipeg, TSN 1290.
With all the fancy cuisine out there, sometimes nothing hits the spot better than a classic hamburger. The Pony Corral now featuring their half-pound burgers. The famous Golden Boy and the Jimmy G's Mushroom Burger also now featuring the 1-pound Big Fella. Top it off with a nostalgic Coca-Cola bottle, and you've got the perfect meal. Visit your favorite Pony Corral location and maybe enjoy it on the patio. Classic food, classic times at the Pony Corral. Proudly celebrating 25 years.
Swung on high, and deep it goes to left. Way back.
Get your Goldeyes tickets before they're gone and catch the Goldeyes live at beautiful Shaw Park. Tickets for individual games, group outings, and Sky Suites are on sale now. Come celebrate with us. To learn more about the Goldeyes' exciting promotional schedule for the Goldeyes 20th season, visit goldeyes.com.
Did you know that water makes up more than half of your body weight? Every cell, tissue, and organ in your body needs water to maintain its temperature, remove waste, and lubricate joints. Culligan's filtered bottled water delivered right to your door is the best choice for hydration.
Call or click today to find out how you can win tickets to a Winnipeg Goldeyes game. We're giving away a pair every week. Just call 204-694-5180 or visit drinkculligan.com. Culligan, better water, pure and simple. Limited time offer. Dealer participation may vary. See dealer for details.
Bottom of the 8th inning, we welcome you back. Luis Allen, Amos Ramon, Tyler Graham, 8-9-1 to face new pitcher Kyle Morrison. So 3rd pitcher of the night here for St. Paul. The Goldeyes lead at 8-2. They need this win because Gary is leading down in Kansas City tonight. And that's it for Dustin Klabundy. 2 1/3 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned. No walks, no strikeouts. This pitching change brought to you by Johnson Waste Management, 4520909. So here's right-hander Kyle Morrison. And the first pitch to El Kabong is outside, ball 1. Morrison, a right-hander, 6'2", 200 pounds, from Middlesex, New Jersey. 1-0. Is down and away, 2 balls and no strikes. And he will be 26 years old 3 days before Christmas. So one of those birthdays. And the 2-0 is on the inside edge for a strike to Allen, and it's 2-1. Luis tonight, 1 for 3. RBI single. He'll be followed by Famous Amos, and then back to the top of the order in Tyler Graham. Goldeyes in control. This one by 6. The 2-1 pitch is outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. For Kyle Morrison, another arm that Hasn't been here a long time. This is his 10th appearance. He's 2-2 with a 6.15 ERA. 3-1 is outside, and he walked Luis Allen on 5 pitches and a leadoff free pass. 4th walk issued by Saints pitching tonight. And Morrison walks the first guy he sees. And Amos Ramon 1 for 2 with a walk. And Morrison has given up 17 hits in 14 1/3 innings. First pitch is outside and low. Ball 1. 9 earned runs, 11 walks, now 12 strikeouts, 3 homers, opposition batting .304 against him. Amos tonight a walk, an RBI single. Pitch is a slider that's outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Big crowd here tonight, over 7,000 people on hockey night. 2-0. Swung on and fouled away right side. That might be a souvenir. Nope, just got past the seats. Into the grass burn. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 1 to Amos Ramon. Now the pitch is inside, 3-1. 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors at Camp Goldeye tonight. 2-6-1 for St. Paul. The Culligan in-game line score, the 3-1. Swung on and a comebacker back up the middle, sharply hit by a diving Kezrowski into center field. And Amos has his second hit of the night. The Goldeyes have their 11th. And there's 2 on. Nobody out for Tyler Graham. What are the chances of a comeback in Kansas City tonight? Not good. And Kevin Mesquite is going to come out of the Goldeyes dugout, and he's going to run for Amos Ramon. So Amos is done for the night. Amos has battled a little bit of the hamstring problem. So a pinch runner is Kevin Mesquite here this 8th inning. And Kevin will likely go into second base as well for the 9th inning. And Mesquite over at first with Luis Allen at second. Here's Tyler Graham. First pitch is outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And Morrison comes set. The 1-0 is down and away. 2 balls and no strikes. Well, I'll have you know that there was a game, I'll never forget this. And the Goldeyes were in Kansas City. It was 08 or 09. And it was Redneck Weekend in Kansas City. The 2-0 is in there for a strike. It's 2-1. And just to kind of fill you in on Redneck Weekend, what the Kansas City T-Bones did was they sort of had this, they got these plaid kind of jerseys made, sleeveless. The pitch swung on and lined right back up the middle for a base hit. And they're going to hold Allen up at third base. And between a walk and 2 singles, the Goldeyes have loaded the bases, and there's nobody out in the bottom of the 8th inning. And Phelan Lantini, the batter. And he is 0 for 4 tonight. I'm just going to make sure of the year on this. I think it was somewhere in around 09, but it might have been 08. And Lantini tonight has flown out twice, bounced out once, and struck out. The Goldeyes now have a total of 12 hits, and the first pitch is outside, ball 1. And Winnipeg leading this game by 6 at 8-2. Pitch is low and inside, 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. And the pitch is outside, 3-0. It was 2007 this game happened because I remember Anton French playing for the Goldeyes. That's the guy I had to look up. He had a big game. The Goldeyes scored a bunch of runs in the first couple of innings. Anyway, it was on Redneck Weekend the first night, and here come the Kansas City T-Bones in these plaid jerseys. Pitch is swung on and bounced out to short. Fielded by Haregrove, goes to second for 1, down to 1, not in time. Lentini will have an RBI on a fielder's choice. The Goldeyes make it 9-2. And the Saints will pick up an out on that as they force Tyler Graham on a 6-4 putout at second base. In to score is Luis Allen. Over to third base is Kevin Mesquite. And there'll be runners on the corners for Sherendel DeCastro. The best part about it was that the jerseys, the plaid jerseys, were sleeveless. And now they're going to get a pinch runner here for Phelan Lentini. It'll be Jordan Guida coming in to run for Lentini in this 8th inning. And likely Guida will go out and play in right field for Lentini when we get to the 9th inning. And Sherendel DeCastro, the batter, 1 for 3 with a walk and 2 runs scored. First pitch is high, ball 1. Well, as you probably know, and I mean, for lack of a better term, we'll call it a farmer tan, right? Because when you're a baseball player, you're out in the sun, but you're always clothed, right? The 1-0 is outside, 2 balls, no strikes. And with the limited amount of days off or time off, you're not exactly lounging around some pool or at the beach, okay? So you can imagine when you take off the sleeves, the 2-0, swung on, popped up. Into shallow center. Kezrowski, the second baseman, is there. Now back in a little bit. He'll make the catch for out number 2. Well, what do you have? Well, in the case of a number of these guys for the Kansas City T-Bones that year, you had a lot of white skin between the top of the shoulder and down where the jersey would go, the sleeve would go. So white, in fact, it almost looked on some of the Kansas City T-Bones that they were wearing like a white undie underneath the jersey. It was pretty funny. Some of the relievers they pulled out, it looked like they actually had a white T-shirt underneath the redneck plaid, redneck weekend jersey. Anyway, the Goldeyes got off to a huge lead in that particular game, and it was like 7, 8, or 9-0. Ended up losing the game. I'll never forget that. And the first pitch to Skoma is swung on and fouled away. Strike 1, 2 away in the inning, 1 in. The Goldeyes are leading here 9-2. So the point is, no lead is safe at Community America Ballpark in Kansas City, Kansas. It's a quirky ballpark with a very short left center field fence. And the pitch is on the outside edge for a strike, and it's 0-2. And the wind traditionally blows from the south, which means it blows from home plate out over that fence. And if you load up with right-handed batters on your team, guess what? 0-2 is outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. You can have a lot of those 13, 12 games, and a lot of home runs, and a lot of RBI, and a lot of 3-hour and 23-minute games. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ryan Skoma. The pitch swung on and popped up into right field. And Brandon Tripp is there. He'll make the catch, and the Goldeyes are finished here in the bottom of the 8th inning. But they add on again. They get another run. They do so on a couple of hits, and they will leave a pair. Last chance coming up for St. Paul. We go to the 9th. For them, Burgundy, Becker, and Blunt. Heart of the order as the Goldeyes lead by 7. St. Paul needs 7 to tie, 8 to take the lead. Goldeyes are 3 outs away from evening up the series and staying within a game and a half of the wild card, with after tonight 5 to play on the regular season schedule. We'll see what happens when we come back. Make sure you do on TSN 1290.
Here's the pitch, and it's a grand slam. Here they come. Cans
The Winnipeg Goldeyes and Recycle Everywhere want you to swing for the fences and recycle all your empty beverage containers. They're full of potential and have thousands of uses beyond the landfill. Step up to the plate and pitch your drink containers into a recycling bin. Whether you're at home, work, school, or the ballpark, remember to recycle everywhere.
It's furniture that has a story to tell. Discover the unrivaled character and craftsmanship only Manitoba Made can offer with Prairie Barnwood. Prairie Barnwood specializes in handcrafted furniture and decor made from dismantled barns from across the Canadian prairies. From mantels to countertops, furniture, even custom pieces, it's all made in Manitoba. See these one-of-a-kind works of art for yourself. Learn more about Manitoba reclaimed barnwood furniture today at prairiebarnwood.com.
It's 4:30 a.m. The city is fast asleep, except for a few early risers, working behind the scenes, getting things ready for the day, picking up what's left behind. Johnson Waste Management. Doing our best to be the very best.
Batter up, turn it up. This is Winnipeg Goldeyes Baseball on TSN 1290. TSN1290.ca.
Well, we go to the ninth inning. Brian Burgamy to lead it off. Winnipeg leads it 9-2, and a new pitcher for Winnipeg is Kaohi Downing. And he takes over for Chris Kissick. Kissick 1 inning, 1 hit, no runs, a walk, a strikeout. Pitching change for Johnson Waste Management, 4.520909. And as we predicted, Kevin Mesquite goes in after pinch running for Amos Ramon to second. And Jordan Gaida goes into right field after pinch running for Phelan Lantini. Here we go in the ninth inning. Burgamy stands in from the left side. First pitch is inside, ball 1. Top of the ninth is underway. Goldeyes lead by 7, 9-2 tonight. Burgamy 1 for 3. And a base hit, scored a run in the 7th. 1-0 is low. 2 balls and no strikes. And for Kaohi Downing, .27 years old, from Honolulu, Hawaii, 5'11", 180. 2-0 is high, 3 balls and no strikes. And Downing will make his 39th appearance. He's 4-4 with a 3.38 ERA. 3-0 is inside, and that's a 4-pitch walk to Burgamy. 4th walk issued by Goldeyes pitching tonight. And Joey Becker, the batter. St. Paul's hit into 3 double plays tonight. And for Downing with his 39th appearance, it's a new single season high. First pitch on the outside edge for a strike. He had 37 last year. His 38th was in Sioux Falls on Sunday. And now number 39. And like I said, on Sunday, he'll likely get to 40. 0-1. Swung on, sent down the right field line, curling toward the corner, and foul. 0-2 here to Joey Becker, who's 0 for 3 tonight. For Downing, 35 hits in 42 2/3 innings. Numbers are pretty good this year. They weren't last year, but even better. 16 earned runs, 22 walks, 30 strikeouts, 4 homers allowed. The opposition batting .229 against him. Leadoff man is aboard. The 0-2. Breaking ball. Cold third strike. Great slider right over the heart of the plate. It froze Becker. Big strikeout here for Downing. And the Goldeyes have struck out 7 Saints tonight. There's 1 down for Donald Blunt, who has an RBI triple to his credit tonight. He's 1 for 3. And Blunt will stand in from the right side. Nine to 2, Winnipeg in front. First pitch. Fastball down and away, ball 1. One tonight, a comebacker in the second to Salamina, struck out looking to Salamina in the fifth, and then hit a RBI triple off him in the seventh, the 1-0. Swung on, popped up. Center field, Graham coming in hard. Back goes Mesquite, and Graham will call off the two middle infielders and make the catch between them, 2 away. One thing about Tyler Graham, that is big league speed right there. Absolute big league speed. And here's Chris Manning, the last hope for St. Paul. And he'll stand in from the right-hand side, 1 for 3 tonight. Post-game show to follow. Out-of-town scoreboard to kind of update you for one last time on that Gary, Kansas City game. First pitch swung on and missed. Good slider, strike one. Talk to Rick Forney, a player of the game. Totals. Goldeyes lead it 9-2 here. 12 hits to the Saints 6. 0-1. Breaking ball down and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. And we'll bid you adieu until tomorrow night. One ball, 1 strike. And Downing comes set. And the pitch. Swung on, lined out to left. That is caught by Ray Sadler. And the ball game is over. And Winnipeg comes back and evens up this series at a game apiece as they win it here tonight quite convincingly, 9-2. And now they look for the out-of-town scoreboard to provide a little bit of help, maybe on a comeback. If not, well, they have to go and do it all over again tomorrow and look for some help on the out-of-town scoreboard. But the Goldeyes will at least remain a game and a half back of the Gary Social Railcats with this victory tonight, 9-2 over the St. Paul Saints. And the Winnipeg Goldeyes will have 5 remaining on the regular season schedule. For the Saints in the ninth, no runs, no hits, and 1 left. The final score, Winnipeg 9, St. Paul 2. Totals the postgame show are next after these on TSN 1290.
If you love East Indian food and want to introduce your friends to it, bring them to the Clay Oven. They have the best butter chicken in town. Plus, the new Hakka menu features Indian